Whatever I need, he'll provide. If I only keep the faith, oh, I know he'll make a way. You see, I'm next in line. I know. Let me sing. I'm next in line for my blessings. Tell somebody. I'm next in line. I know I won't complain. Soon, oh yes, I'm next in line. I know I took my burdens and I laid them at his feet. I know my needs you supply under his wings. Oh, I'm gonna hide. You see, I'm next in line. I know. I'm next in line for my blessings. Whatever it is, I'm next. I don't know what you need, but he knows everything. I won't complain. I know he's gonna come and take. I'm next in line. Give him the praise today. Don't complain. You see, sometimes it may seem like I can't make it over, but I'm gonna wait. Yes, I'm gonna wait until my change comes. He may not come when I call him, but he's always on time. Oh, I'm gonna wait. He's gonna work it out. You see, I believe with all of my heart. I'm next. He's gonna work it out. Whatever I need. I'm next. I'm waiting on you, Lord. I know you're gonna do it for me. Whatever I need, I know you'll provide. All I gotta do is just have a little faith in you. I'm next. I'm giving you thanks right now. Call somebody, tell them I'm next. He told me to tell you to have a little faith. Whatever you need, he will provide. Ah, yes, sir. I believe. I can't complain. just get on by myself and just
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I know you will. I'm thanking for the thing that you have already done. I'm thanking him for the thing. Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on. Where my islanders? Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see you. to my team, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody ring it up, say. Somebody ring it up, say. You are the God of miracles, hey. You are the God of miracles. Ah, you are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. Thank you. We cast down heaven upon you. When you carry us. That's what we can say. I believe. I believe. I believe. Say it. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Bang, bang, bang. You are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
Oh boy, Caro, pleasant good morning to you. Carmen, good morning. Ishmael Kana, pleasant good morning to you. Roger Maharaj, good morning. Maharaj, good morning. Pamela Palu, good morning. Balraj. Soka Dolly, good morning to you. Sonita. Ann Brown, good morning. Ann Jackman, good morning. Primraj, a pleasant good morning to you. Jillian John.
And if our God is for us, then who can?
Hey, Jorani Jagroup, a pleasant good morning to you.
If our God is with us,
Farmer Kane Farmer, good morning to you. Annie
our
R.
God is for us, then
Ramsaka, good morning to you.
us. And if
Trincia
God is with us, then what can
Hira, good morning to you. Sheldon Roach, good morning.
stand against?
Hey, Timothy McLean, good morning to you. Wayne Harris, good morning. Denver Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Darren Mohan, too. My church boy, counselor, good morning. Afiza Di Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Naz Ali and Miss Tali, a pleasant good morning to you all. Annie, Rampasad, a pleasant good morning to you.
Awesome in power, our God. Our God.
I'm going to say Piggy. That was so good. She began to Piggy. I know when she said, hey, it's not Piggy, you know. It's Peggy. Peggy Ann. All right, Peggy, good morning. Wayne Felix, good morning to you. Gemma, good morning. Kamala, Samlal Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. Zarada, Mohammed, a pleasant good morning. Sodali, good morning. Afrina, Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Viram, Ragunanan, good morning. Hey, Wendy and John, good morning to you. Nadira, how are you going? A pleasant good morning to you. Dexter Tubas, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's what we're talking about. $35.087, a pleasant good morning to you. Krishna, good morning. Jason Mitchell, a pleasant good morning to you. Stefan. Desmond Hines, good morning.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you.
Ronald, good morning to you. Lucy.
None
Primat, I tell you morning already. Cindy Mohan, good morning. Gloria Escala, pleasant good morning to you. Frank James.
into
Angela Singh, good morning.
shine.
Elizabeth Samlal saying good morning to you.
We rise. There's no one like you.
Davika Pasad Harris, good morning to you.
Our God is great.
Devon Maraj, a pleasant good morning to you.
Is strong.
007, good morning. London Roads, good morning.
Our God is healer. Awesome in power.
Jenny Bell, how are you going? Good morning, Jenny Bell.
Our God.
Kenrick Pasad, how are you going, my brother? Where at? Where at?
Into the darkness you shine.
Yesterday I ended up real busy, but
Out of the ashes we rise. There's
Mary, good morning to you. Peter, Ryan Ali John, a pleasant good morning.
our God.
Amzad Khan, a good morning to you.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than
Biznat Prasad, good morning.
other.
Rick Lutchman, a pleasant good morning to you. Ojer, how are you going, boy? OG boy.
Our God.
Tell Louis,
Our God
Designsky, I say morning.
is greater.
Mara, a pleasant good morning to you. Susan Putman, better known as the Iron Lady. Good morning to you, Iron Lady.
Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
AKA Mommy Juice. Mubarak, a pleasant good morning to you, Rick. Chant Mati, good morning to you. Donald Lewis, good morning.
For us, and who could ever stop us? And
Roger Maharaj, good morning to you.
with us, and what can
Echo of Horrors, how are you going, my brother?
for God is
From another mother.
and who could ever stop us?
Hey, Kishan Ali, a pleasant good morning to you.
With us, and what can stand against? Stand against.
Avanel Swan, good morning to you. Trini Nairo, pleasant good morning to you. Janelle, good morning. Timothy Roberts, my brother, a pleasant good morning to you. Donna Gockens, the first UNC in my family. Good morning to you, Donna Gockens. Pearl Daniel saying good morning. Harry Lal, a pleasant good morning to you. Narisha, good morning. Malas, good morning. Dave Harrigan, that's Dave and Deborah. Good morning to you, Dave and Deborah. Not forgetting my partner, Mr. Clarence and Faye. Good morning to you all. Dennis C. Paul and Journey. Good morning to you all. Big Ram, how we going? Majid, good morning. Yes, Joel Mohan, good morning to you. That's what we're talking about, man. Oh boy, everybody on early? Time to open the lines. 20 past done gone. I ain't going through so long. Hey, go Ben Lots Medial, good morning. Carla, good morning. Mary, I tell you morning already, eh? Nigel Black, good morning. Davika Balkaran, a pleasant good morning to you. Ginger Maharaj, I don't tell you morning, man. Chander, good morning, Chander. That's what we're talking about. Wish you all of you sensible, a pleasant good morning to you. Reality, always. A legend, good morning. Anil, good morning to you. Sukal, good morning. Kiva, Patis, good morning. Otelda, good morning to you. Roma Price, a pleasant good morning to you.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Christopher, pleasant good morning to you. I believe I see Alexis.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes.
David, Sammy, a pleasant good morning to you.
No one like you. None like you.
Timal, Mangalru. Good morning to you. Tilok Singh, a pleasant good morning, Arnold. Oh, Jam Jan, I don't tell you morning already, bye.
Our God is healer, awesome in power, our God.
Alexi, Julian, good morning.
Our God is stronger, God you are higher.
William Sunda, good morning.
Father, our God is healer, awesome in power, our God.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
The Iron Lady. Well, I don't tell you Iron Lady morning. Not forgetting Miss Brooklyn out there, Angie. Also Miss Lorna. You know she always, Andy, always forget me. Miss Lawrence. I know Miss Lawrence long time. I hope everything is alright with her. Mina, good morning to you, Margaret. Maggie, good morning to you. Also Mina Steiner, good morning. Alison Smart, good morning. AKA postman.com. Rafi, it's for all of them that are locked on a pleasant good morning. Neil De Silva Valencia West says, wife Delia, how are you going, girl? Good morning to you. KK, you getting ready for school? Ann Williams, good morning. Royal Posada, pleasant good morning. Nasa Hussein, good morning to you. Oh boy, the lines are open. Who are forgetting? I will just always, when I go into my phone as I remember, I don't say Mr. Clara. Oh, yeah, just be forgetting so much of people. Baby! Good morning to Baby. Teacher Balmain. Video down there, Vancouver. Miss Santa Cruz, a pleasant good morning to you. All of you in the B-Tom, good morning. Shanti Ali, good morning. Damien. Anton Vincent, good morning. Dana. Yes, let me say a pleasant good morning to Dana. That's Delia's sister. Boy, both of a feather flock together, them both of them always together, boy. Well, always rocking. Die how they have to do it as family members. Michael Scotland, good morning. Neil De Silva done up drinking any coffee? Or tea? Joyce Ram, good morning. All of the lines are open, eh? All you know the numbers. Send your voice notes early. Don't forget to like, share, or let's share. Don't forget to share. Yo, Brady Bunch, good morning. Paul, I don't tell you morning already, boy. Oh boy, let me check out the phone there. And I know 100 this morning. I'm feeling 2. But we'll see, can't study it. All over my damn eye here, so hot in my boy. Oh God, pain, feeling my eye doing so. Ooh. Papa, gave my headache, yes. Hey, Shuma Cassie Williams. Good morning to you. Jill Monroe, all of you. Let me check out this thing there. Oh boy. Getting some kind of pain. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Morning, Andy.
Oh,
You hear
boy.
me? You hear me good?
Yeah, we hearing you real good, boy. I'm glad you called. That will give me a little time just to again one sharp pain over my eyes and thing, boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, be careful. When I come along next time, I'm gonna bring you some stuff. Um,
Go ahead,
okay.
partner. Go ahead.
Hey,
So where you at
Andy,
now? Where you
I want
at
to
now,
vent a little
Kendrick?
bit. Morning,
Where you at now,
huh?
boy? Where you
I,
at?
I, I was in New Jersey and
So
I
from
came down to
Texas.
Pennsylvania now.
So from Texas
Yeah, I leave Texas long time ago.
and go New
Long time,
Jersey.
days ago.
Whoa.
I went to New Jersey. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Right. So what's on
I'm
your
going back to
what's on your front burner? Well, it's about old talk here. I don't know.
Ali.
It's about old talk here at this point, but I don't know if it's a old talk. They say that Trump actually now order troops on the ground to go in. That was a breaking news, but I want to believe it's a fake news. Or is it that he ordered troops in America to go in somewhere in America to back up something?
Yeah, he did order truth, but I don't know. I'm not getting full situation about that. Because they will not put their battleship out there, lose submarine out there for no reason. They want him to step down, and they're asking him to step down because what happened is he tried to negotiate with the administration and to give them, he offered them certain incentive. I don't want to go in details because I don't want to be wrong. And they said no, they don't want. It's time is past already. They said no, they will not do that. They want him to step down and to give them some time. Give him some time to make up his mind. If they don't, then they will put boots on the ground. Far as I know.
Okay, all right.
But it's not happening right now because they don't want to make a big scene.
Oh,
So that's what I'm doing. But I really don't want it. I really don't. This could be nasty. So I hope he come down with some kind of step down. Because I want to install the person that was there before take the winning election, the next president, the woman. So that's why they want to put somebody, install it for a new person. And then they probably be. So that's why they stay this thing. That's the reason. So they'll make sure that's happening. I don't know what's going on from all that. I have no idea. You just wait and see what's happening. Anyway, Andy, I want to vent on something here a little bit. I hear CARICOM people talking about United States should not be there. And they're talking about that, but they're not looking at the big picture. That they're there to secure the drug runners and those traffickers on them. And you hear me?
yes.
Yeah, and that is what they're there for. And I'll vent for it. Now, a guy from Jamaica is talking, Grenada is siding with the United States. Now, and they're mad about that. They're mad about it because they can't do the drug. I'm going to say it flat and free. They cannot run the drug. Now, this thing is big. This is not from Venezuela alone, Don't fool yourself. This is Jamaica, Venezuela, Colombia, and who else? They are running drugs over here in Trinidad, and that's the base. That's part of the base. Now, I could be wrong. But this is what's going on. So they come from everywhere and they're disturbing the money-making business. So they're mad. Right? So they can't make the money running the drug. Bring that from Jamaica all over the place. Bringing the marijuana and whatever. Coming into the United States. To Trinidad. And passing it through Trinidad and going to somewhere else. That's what they do. They use Trinidad as a base. This is happening for a long time. Now, United States come and break up their club. So they're mad. So That's what I have to say, uh, Annie. So, carry on and have a lot of things to say later on, but I can't think about everything else. So, anyway, man, you all have a good morning.
Good morning, Andy Williams. Lennox Smith, good morning to the ground report. Front burner. My front burner is this morning where I was reading an article from the Express concerning the support for the Trinidad and Tobago in the Security Council. And my Prime Minister is always standing firm, support or no support, she's standing with the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They are first. And she made a very good point in that she was saying that she would like the CARICOM countries to come together to take some of the illegal, she mentioned illegal migrants in our country from Venezuela, the illegal ones that are in our country. She wants the CARICOM members to come together and take some of them. But, they can't take one or two because, if they do that, they make no sense. They have to take about 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000 because that is, we have over 100,000 illegal migrants here. So they have to take a good bit. But I can remember where a while back I made a mention to it, and I don't know how much traction it get, was where the Barbados, St. Vincent, Dominica and Belize came together and signed some agreement where they were allowing free movement of their citizens in the country. Once you come in the country, you could stay indefinite. You just have to make certain thing if you want to work or something like that, But it was a very simple thing. But I also mentioned that they will never, as much as they love and adore Maduro, they will never open that kind of facility to Venezuelans. So my Prime Minister is quite right. While they're talking so much, while they don't have the problem that we have, you understand? Take some of the illegals. She continue to complain that she getting problems to deport some of the illegal migrants, Venezuela don't want to take them as much as Maduro is such a good and loving leader according to the media. He don't want to take back his criminals. You understand? So I want to support, I support her wholeheartedly. She is talking on behalf of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And as you were saying, Andy Williams, about the car wash, where these car wash people, some of them is one set of venues in it, and Trinidadians rather go there than to go to where the little, as we just say, the little black boy have a little business and trying to make an honest deal. You ain't going there. You're going to these people, and 90% of the time or 99% of the time they're in the country illegally. So I just want to say I support my Prime Minister. And something, Andy Williams, this illegal problem we have in this country, this is a pure, it stem from the People's National Movement under Keith Christopher Rowley, when they allow these people just to flood this country, who was here legal or illegal. You understand? So Ms. Bissessa trying to put a stop or trying to deal with this. She have a real fight on she hand. And another thing, I could guarantee 150% that no media in our country going and connect to none of them leaders in CARICOM and ask them, well, the Prime Minister of Trinidad say, if all could take some illegal migrants, if all will do it. I sure no reporter ain't going and ask them that. You know why? Because they're real independent. Yeah, front burner out.
let me say a pleasant good morning to Dave out here in Canada. Not forgetting Mr. Ramnarayan. Arish. Nicholas Ramnarayan, all of you, a pleasant good morning to you all. All of the lines are open, eh? You all know the numbers to call. 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. We'll send a WhatsApp voice note. You give my WhatsApp call at 366-3053, 366-3053. If all ain't calling, I'll organize and call on Lennox Smith. Oh boy, because I have a kind of headache, boy. Oh God. Go ahead, caller.
Pleasant good morning to you, Andy. Ann Brown here. Mr. Lennox, my DK director. Miss Anna, Mother Bernie, Miss Woodbrook, Miss Shagonas, Mr. Barack Paul, Mr. Tunapuna. Andy, we're not hearing from Mr. Tunapuna. Could you find out if everything is okay with him?
Yeah, I'll try to find out.
All on the live stream. This morning, my front burner issue is that I respectfully calling upon the Speaker of the House to get a little tough and put his foot down for that kind of bad behavior we see in there in the Parliament. Second, a public service announcement. Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Southern Division, Town Meeting, Princestown Police Station. Today at 6 p.m. Venue, Mohammed Convention Center, St. Croix Road, Princestown. Please come out and support. Come and meet your officers and let them know about what, problems you're having in your constituency. Have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Yeah, Rowdy, let me come look on me now. She tries to get them out, she can't get them out. It's hard. Yeah, Rowdy, bring them. You Maduro's was friend. You understand? It's hard for them to go back now. Rowdy, you bring them. They can't bring Kamala.
Alright.
Hello, good morning. Caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Hey, Andy, I just want to be short and sweet. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lena, everybody. Parliament was really nice yesterday, especially with my boy, Alexander, Minister of Home Security. Wow, he was good in Parliament yesterday, and you should watch it. So I laugh. With Colin Burt when he responded back to Colin Burt. But somebody else will call you and they will tell you the rest. I'll leave you a little bit in suspense, but it was nice yesterday.
Thank you very much, Beulah.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Andy again. Morning. Hey, let me tell you something. That guy talking was illegal. Let me tell you something. It's not Venezuela alone. This thing is not about Venezuela alone. This other people coming from Jamaica, Grenada, Colombia, and all the different countries with Venezuelan illegally living in Trinidad. Don't fool yourself, And also somebody Chinese and whoever and the and all that. They have some of them there too. So don't leave them out. So there are a lot of them. It's like the United States here. They are profiling the Mexican and they're profiling other people who is illegal. Yeah, but they have the people from other countries over here illegal too. Just because they're Mexican or Latino, but they're white, but they're illegal. They're from Europe, but they're targeting them, right? They're targeting the people from, brown skinned people. I take part in the fact everybody who is illegal and what goes for the Uganda. All right?
Andy Williams, good morning to you. Lennox Smith and Mickie, good morning. Andy Williams, let the Prime Minister take all the Venezuelan and them. Maduro do want them. Take them and carry them to Tobago by Rowley. Put them by Rowley house. Let Rowley and the blasted wives see about them. It's Rowley bring them over here. Let Rowley mind them. Let Stuart Young mind them. Carry them by Stuart Young and Rowley home. And pack them up over there. Put them by the gate. It's them bring them over here. All them mind them now, Rowley, you and your wife.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hey Andy, morning. To you and everybody on the live. Morning. Yeah, what's going on? I want to ask a question. Before 2015, where our oil and gas sector is concerned, how come when we was producing oil and stuff, did we was relying on Venezuela for their oil and gas? How come after Pete Rowley and them take office, they close down Petrotrin, and then this Dragon Gas deal come up with them? Somebody that take it to the bottom of this. Somebody that take it to the bottom of it. Because all the time we didn't used to depend on Venezuela for the oil and gas. All of a sudden we depended on them. Nah man, somebody has to looking into this.
Good morning, caller. We're calling from. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Morning, Andy.
Morning, Felix.
Yeah. Well, trying to remember yesterday, I know you that man you say you said do shopping online. What about the 7% thing that the dreaded habit put on the people of Trinidad and Tobago for shopping online? You know anything about that? What the government intend to do about it?
Well, we wait and see. But remember, they did on many of the campaigns mention that was wrong, and under their government, they're going and fix back that inbirth wickedness that he did.
Yeah. But otherwise, how you going? I see it. I see you there. You're looking kind of refreshed still.
Yeah.
Well, everything all right?
Yeah, everything cool, man.
All right, brother. Take care.
Raw, Trinidad and Tobago, Raw over new CG. So it have a Raw over the new Chief Justice of Trinidad and Tobago. Opposition leaders say she was not properly consulted on Buru Singh's appointment. Right, the government resolves the retroactive fee dispute with New Trinidad. Well, that we were talking about yesterday. Remember Lennox and we were saying to that look at how that this government we were sure that, because remember Munilal get involved. And remember we said we were sure that this government would get involved and deal with that because they have other plans in there. And we make an example to show that look at how the steel mill had come and closed down. And when back then Jennifer Baptiste Primus and all them could have go and talk and negotiate instead of this only steel mill closing down. Them didn't do that. You see the difference between this government and that one? Well, what's that difference? We also had to watch the right, we also see in there TNT must pray for dragon gas, warns Venezuela DP. So Venezuela VP, Vice President Delcy Rodriguez is saying that. So what's your thoughts? They say the opposition leader says she was not properly consulted on the Buru Singh appointment as Chief Justice. The government resolved the whole retroactive fee dispute. With Nutrin, and TNT must pay. TNT must pay, not pray, pay for dragon gas. Warns Venezuela VP. Yeah, they say we had to pay for it, but I thought we had to pay for all of that already. Remember that was the talk, eh? Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Some of you go say, again, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that whole situation with Penny? With Penny, Penny saying that there was not there wasn't consulted. She wasn't consulted properly on that whole appointment. Next thing I really thought it was Frank C. Passad would have get that, but what we go see?
As 9th Chief Justice. Port of Spain, 22 to 24 St. Vincent. And 24 hours after Ivor Ties in CEPEP, Archie announced his intention to retire as Chief Justice. Trinidad and Tobago's judiciary welcomed former appellate judge Ronnie Boudouxing to the position. Boudouxing was sworn in as the country's 9th Chief Justice at President's House.
Wow. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Andy. Morning, everybody on the live and thing. Andy, right now, let me tell you something. Now, we don't care about Penny, boy. We don't care about what Penny had to say and think. We don't care about she consultation. We don't care whether she get consulted or not. We don't care about that. We don't care about PNM. Let them find out on that afterwards. Now, when we do it, let them find out after. Because that's what they used to do to we. NDAs, remember? NDAs, PIP, like all this pigeon and duck and fowl inside a pen. No, let them find out after. We don't care about Penny and what she think. You see what happened to them, right? You see the Chief Justice now. Remember, for 18 years, it's just problem. We ain't got no real justice. Now you have a man that come through the woodworks. He might make a change and make a difference, and we go see some real change and justice coming through. So if you think about it, for them now, they like get antsy now. You understand? They get antsy. So now they're balling, oh gosh, what we could do? This man might do the thing. You understand? They might get locked up. You understand? So the real thing is that let me just do it thing bit by bit. Soon enough, the DPP go change. Soon enough, other people go change. And then we go see some real governance going on. You have to understand these people and them have to get out. So right now, we don't care about what Penny and them have to say. We don't care about Stuart Young. We don't care about none of them. Fire upon all. We don't care about them. What we care about is what's going on right now currently inside of the country. Right? You see how the Standing Finance Committee and that, you see how they're grilling like as though it's fish that they're grilling. They're grilling we, you know. You understand? Because you see, you have to remember, we will account and we will tell the people, we will tell the nation exactly what's going on with the money and how we're spending the money. And sometimes in some cases, yes, we might put an allocation there. It's like, say, for instance, you want to jump in an excursion. You say, yeah, next month, boy, heavy NTC, I'm in an excursion, I want to go to that. Right? So what you just do, you plan yourself. So you might have a 50, it might cost you a 300, you put a 50 down. You put the next one down, but you know you have to reach the 300. But regardless, however, the contingency is that you go into that, you plan for it, you already know how you're going to make the money to go towards that. You understand? So these people and them thinking that how we just work Bike. And this is what happened to them. They think that UNC is like them. Them just wake up in the morning and say, right, SOE. They just wake up in the morning and say, right, we go do this. We go do that. Whereas with we, the UNC family, we don't do that. Just plan everything strategically. Yes, we might have like a little contingent. Yes, we might have a problem, a little issue there, but we will rectify that. And then on top of that, we so truthful with the people, we'll tell them as it is what's going on. You understand? So now, with regards to Penny and what she wants to find out about, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. It's not your issue. Your problem is to fight up with your ban. Your ban is your issue. You understand? And that's what we have to deal with. We have to main focus. We don't care LC and she's stupidness and talking about we have to pay for what? Pay for what? How many years we paying, boy Dan, boy? How many years we paying? All the time we paying. Till the pandemic come, they give them sanction. They ball the how like, well, they're not supposed to get money. But then yet still under the table, you're seeing flipping boat coming from wherever, dropping off oil and paria, taking it down to the dock. Come now, man. You understand? So we still secretly giving them money, and then now they're balling. Then coming over now to the flipping CARICOM crew. Let me show you something, Dan. These people and them, they know, yeah, the drug thing right now had them stupid. Because you have to remember, all of these leaders and them who are so-called leaders and them, they have some underhanded things going on. They gain money from somewhere. You understand? So if you spoiling my food now, I go get upset. But I go tell you like I upset. I go tell you that how, yeah, you know, they're breaking down the peace and all of this done talk. You have to remember that how we is one people, we is one nation. We ain't care about them unless it's bothering them. And if it go up by the archipelago on their side, then that's their issue. But right now, the problem is coming inside a we country. So we have to stop that. So if we stopping it and then we ask the Americans and them to stop that for we, who is them to tell we anything? We are the problem. But if they're not benefiting anymore, then I understand why it is they making up noise. St. Vincent and all of them when they're done talk. And then they're talking the same talk like how... Now if you think about it, You see how all of them in bed together, right? Rolly and all of them. Because listen to the language that they're using. Listen to the language that they're using. You understand? Right? The language that they're using is the same language that Rowley and them was using. It's just in different ways. Just I think when it was yesterday or some kind of thing or day before, Maduro talking a talk about Trinidad and this and that. Brother, don't call we name in your mouth, boy, Dan, boy. We don't want to know about you, boy. Fire on you, boy. That's how I look at it, you know. I straight, you know. You understand? So right now, brother, here what I'm telling you. We have to just stay focused and just concentrate on what we have to concentrate on. And the objective is making sure we, Trinidad and Tobago, is better. Forget everybody else. If they want to take on that and take on drug and take on cartel and take on guns, and let them be the transshipment. But we don't want to be no more transshipment. Thank you very much. But we will take back the country, take back the sovereignties of the nation. That's why I look at it. Andy, listen, brother, take a paracetamol by Dan by and chill yourself by that.
All right, thank you very much. Also watching here TNT CARICOM Venezuela, right, plus part 2. A divided CARICOM is not in Caribbean's best interest, but no one is feeling the heat in the region more than Trinidad and Tobago because of migration under the Nicolas Maduro regime and the proximity of Trinidad and Tobago to Venezuela. This must be understood. This is what sets back Kamla Prasad Bisesa. Right, this is what sets back Kamla Prasad Bisesa. Apart from the CARICOM, from her CARICOM colleagues and other regional leaders. In addition, the Prime Minister took an anti-Maduro stance as opposition leader when massive protests. Oh boy, let me take our next call. Go ahead, caller. Caller.
Police.
Oh boy. Caller. Morning. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Of course, quite a number of issues this morning we have awakened to. And, of course, uppermost in our minds, apart from, of course, the salvos that are being, of course, uttered across the Gulf of Paria, because, of course, Delcy Rodriguez is saying that Trinidad and Tobago has to pay for the gas. So that speaks to a particular positioning of the Venezuelans. And yes, indeed, of course, Trinidad and Tobago having, of course, joined with the United States to congratulate the socialist president that was just elected in Bolivia.
All right. I will want you to continue on all of that. Hold on that. Let me just clear this line here. Hold on that in 1 minute, because I think we always had to pay for the gas anyhow. We didn't want the dragon gas free. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mickie, Newbie, and to everybody. Andy, sounds like a migraine that you are getting. You know you need to relax to get that out of that head, right? Andy, I want to know, let me deal with Delcy first. Who tell Delcy we wanted the gas for free? Like she forget the millions that was paid to them before by Stuart Young? She better remember that it's in the petty cash. And that's our money. That's not their money. We paid for it already. Okay? Now, I hear Penny say she wasn't properly consulted. But the most important thing, you were consulted. It will never be proper for you. You have a problem. You're saying that because what they sent Christine Kangaloo on vacation for Wademark to swaying this man. What you feel because they did that, PNM did that to Jawala, right? That everybody is underhanded like the PNM. And I don't know who Siotong feel he was bullying yesterday. You got to bully the tertiary education. This I guess so vexed. The tertiary education minister. Who you think you are? So because it was not it is a new ministry that was created, ask yourself why it was created. Because PNM messed up the whole of the education system. Right? They messed it up. So by extension, that was messed up as well. So they had to pull it out of there and create a new ministry. But you see the bully attitude in him. And let me tell you something. I show Patrick and Mrs. Breakfasts was a shame of Brian Manning yesterday. That German scholarship that Patrick they can give his children, it was a waste of time. Oh God, Brian Manning let himself down yesterday. He let himself down about the motor vehicle insurance. They're so trying to create an impression. They're so trying to disrupt the government. That Barry put him but in the States. Don't tell me how to ask a question. Don't tell me. I will ask it how I want to ask it. Government got again to come to tell anybody what to do. We had enough all year. So sit down now and answer the questions that people are putting into all year. Right? Don't come and tell us what to do. We are fed up of that now. You all messed up the whole country. Now all is still feeling that all in government. No, it don't work so. It don't work so. And Andy, I want to give you a little constructive criticism. You have to let people stop dragging this program. Because say you are practicing to go over on the other side, right? Well, you need to practice a little more. Just like the speaker, you have to start practicing to be a little more assertive, right? You have to start practicing a little more. Andy, let me tell you something. If you want to win friends and influence people, join Dale Carnegie. But you see here, all you must remember that when all you go across there, is Telecommunications Authority watching all you. Never mind, it's the government now and the radio station they will still be watching all you. And you know how PNMites love to read all you, right? So please be careful when the hooligan and watching behavior. So you hear it, Andy. Stop what you're doing and listen to them and cut. Don't care whether they talk to you or they don't talk to you, whether they instead of doing something after. You have a job to do and you have a program to uplift, right? And don't let anybody drag the program. And before you leave, what to say is how the mark bust with the 2-point-something million CPEP contract that the BTAM genius get. And lying and saying that he was not going to have his name on the board of directors. Is Andy, what is in the dark must come to light, Andy. So you could run by hide. You cannot hide. And try to say that that is UNC mischief. That came under freedom of information. So let them know. I know how to answer. Andy, take care. Have a good evening. Good morning, good evening, and good. Take care later.
Thank you very
33,
much. And you are so,
5,135, 5,001.
You are so correct. Lennox Smith, what's your thoughts on what it is Miss Santa Cruz mentioned there with that kind of torture that's going on in Parliament by the opposition? Like they so squeaky clean and like they was doing everything above board, and then they're talking about sending. Then they're talking too about sending the president for holiday. I don't think the government sent the president for holiday. I understand. So what's your thoughts?
But I don't think it's torture. I think they are making themselves a nuisance, and that to me is good, because of course a deeper sense of who they really are would come to the fore, as is the case, because of course the level of hypocrisy, having regard to when one is making the comparison between when they were in government, and we see the level of hubris and arrogance and contempt and all the other negativities and the kind of misogynic statements, of course, and talking down to people. we are seeing now that they and the shoes is on the other foot, we are seeing that they are crumbling, and it shows, of course, that undercurrent or the underbelly of the cowardice of the PNM is now showing. And that is how I see it. With respect, of course, to Penny and the fact that she was on short notice and claiming, of course, that she didn't get a chance to extrapolate or to make a contribution as she would like. The fact of the matter is that the circumstance, from what we know it, the former Chief Justice indicated at a very short notice that he is proceeding, of course, to not resign but retire, and that was sent, I think, at a particular time to the president, the acting president. The acting president then immediately, of course, informed the opposition leader of the decision. Clearly, the acting president would have been in contact with whom? The prime minister of the country. One would have expected, based on the announcement of the former Chief Justice, that the government would have caucused or would have, of course, in other words, make a decision already as to who they would like to succeed the former Chief Justice. I mean, that is common sense. And therefore, what has been triggered by the sudden, of course, should I say, departure of the former Chief Justice is a very simple case. So she was informed. She had a duty and responsibility to do her homework, and if she didn't do it, there's nobody's fault. The fact is that the government has a responsibility not to have, for any lengthy period, a position of Chief Justice in limbo. And so they took corrective and, of course, expeditious action in order to swear in a replacement. And that is what has happened. So crying wolf and suggesting that somebody has something to hide and looking under a darkened or empty carpet, or looking into or poking their heads into a plastic bag, hopefully it could be sealed so that, of course, they could be asphyxiated with limited oxygen. But the fact of the matter is that the government had a responsibility. It is the position, one of the highest offices in the country. As you know, that, of course, the whole question of the separation of powers resides there, even though, of course, there may be some interconnectivity. And in this particular case, the executive will be a crucial part as to who becomes Chief Justice. After that, of course, the Chief Justice is on his own, leading the judiciary, which, of course, is one of the three major pillars of our democracy: the executive, meaning the government, and then, of course, the parliament, which is the legislature, and then, of course, we have the judiciary. And then, of course, well, you and I, members of the Fourth Estate, that is how the system goes. So nobody could fault the government for moving expeditiously. In fact, I would say that if they didn't move that fast, I would criticize them for being derelict in their responsibility. And first and foremost, they would have had the ample time to caucus and to decide whether or not who they should select to succeed the former Chief Justice. That clearly was done, and they moved into action. What is wrong with that? I have no difficulty with it whatsoever. So I think that rests, of course, Penny's argument. If she wasn't prepared, well, too bad for her. But the fact of the matter is that the government has a responsibility to fill those major positions, and they have done so. Let's get on with, of course, what took place in Parliament yesterday. Well, clearly, two, I think, institutions, two ministries were subjected to that standing committee's examination line by line, and, of course, the allocations in the 2026 budget that was allocated to them. Of course, yesterday it was Mohit and of the Ministry of Social Development and the People. And yesterday, I believe it would have been the Ministry of National Security, and I think the Ministry of Public Utilities. So Padarat and of course Roger Alexander, both ministers, honorable, would have been, of course, in the spotlight yesterday. But I think they did a commendable job. In the case, of course, of the latter, meaning that of Alexander, he cited several national security issues for which disclosure could not have been made. However, to the credit of him, he indicated as an alternative, and of course suggested by the presiding officer of the proceedings, and that is to provide some of the answers in writing privately to whether it be Scotland or whether it be Marvin Gonzalez. And I think that situation has been solved. Whether they believe that, talking about the opposition, they have been slighted. I see that, of course, Gonzalez at one time raised his hands in the air and said that he gave up. But why would you want to give up? You were elected to do a job, and one expects that your tenaciousness and your stick-to-itiveness will be projected, and therefore demonstrate the kind of character that you have. But clearly, since they are,
so what you say, give up on
local expression, I give up. But that's your business.
But all right. But before you tell me where you mean by give up, caller, go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Sorry about that.
A pleasant morning to you, Andy Williams, the Pitbull, Lennox Smith, the Englishman, and to Mickie K. This is one Mr. Tabaki, the old Clarion caller. Yeah. You there with me, Andy and Lennox?
Yes, we are.
Yes, very attentively. Go ahead.
Right. Let me say this to the opposition leader, Penny Beckles. The issue regarding to the Chief Justice, in my world, it's a non-issue. And I'll tell you why. What the government and the Honorable Prime Minister would have done, follow the chain of command and the natural protocol. It was a snapshot that the previous Chief Justice, suddenly, he decided he will call it a day. And what would have happened in this instance, you have the acting president, no fault of his. And Andy and Lennox, you all are correct. The government does not tell when the president will go there. If the president accumulate her leave and she decide, well, look, I'm going to take holiday, I don't see where the government must be dragged into this. And if there is any ulterior motive,
you're correct.
Any sinister plot.
To say that the UNC send the president on holiday.
No. What will happen?
And I want us to, of course, take note in saying that, because there was an opportunity to manifest that which the opposition is now suggesting, with, of course, the removal of the governor of the central bank. Notice that it was Kangaloo who, of course, sweared in the new governor. She was not on holiday.
Correct.
Nobody replaced her. And of course, but we saw that occurring, that manifested in the case of when the PNM was in government. So therefore, it is hypocrisy, and of course, is attempting, of course, to generate a square peg in wrong hole argument that really and truly is nonsensical and osseous and irrelevant. Go ahead, my friend.
And let me say this. I think the opposition leader and the PNM are hypocrites to the highest order. And let me repeat. The opposition leader and her 11 bunch of marabuntas, they are hypocrites to the highest order. And let me repeat. Standard protocol and the chain of command, all the Honorable Prime Minister was left with immediately, as you all say, to form a caucus quickly and put on a third, the Chief Justice. So I am saying here, hypocrisy to the highest order on behalf of Penny Beckles, the opposition leader. The entire process was did properly. The president accumulate her holiday. She decide it's time to go on a leave. Waymark is there as the acting president. He left with no other choice based upon the rules of engagement, standard protocol, diplomacy at its highest core. I am saying, Penny Beckles, look in the background with the knife that Dr. Rowley have in your back to remove you. You have to look at that, because anytime now they're forming a panchayat to remove you, and you're trying to be relevant. There is no issue here in regards to putting the new Chief Justice. It was done above board. The PNM is spilling and crying on sour grapes. Tabakit out and off.
Before you go, Tabakit, because I want to engage Lennox too, because you now mentioned something there that I really was seeing in the outskirts, but it looked like you bring it to light, which is you mentioned that the opposition that had support members that had support Penny to be the opposition leader, that all of them are rethinking now, seeing her performance and realizing how soft-spoken she are, how weak she are, that they are reconsidering looking to put someone else as opposition leader, because they realize that she being the opposition leader, the PNM ain't going and go even no way, even closer to governance. What's your thoughts on that? And Lennox, I would like to know if it is that rumor has some kind of validity to it or something.
Let me speak to that.
Yeah.
Right. What the PNM caucus now realize, she is the weakest political leader and opposition leader that the PNM ever had. And they're seeing that the government, to find words to describe it, that she is no match. They are not satisfied. And right now, in circle, they are thinking twice. And as a result of that, she is now trying her best to show showmanism and some sort of face. You realize Dr. Rowley staying from Tobago and where he is and micromanaging the PNM. It is clear to all and sundry. He is micromanaging. They realize Penny Beckles is the weakest. And Andy and Lennox, let's face it, in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, Penny Beckles would have been proven she is the weakest opposition leader that this country have ever seen. And as a result of that, she's trying hard. But right now, the fly on the wall in Badisha House is saying, hey, we got to remove her. I stay on the line because Lennox want to add, and this is a good rebuttal here. Let me hear Lennox.
Yeah. Because what I'm seeing is a bit hilarious, but what I'm seeing is a straight line, a linear, let's say line in terms of the adequacy of anybody in the leadership right now of the PNM. Every one of them are unfit. So what you have, Rowley cannot come back because of what he has done. And then you have a situation where none of them can fit the, should I say, the position to be a true opposition to the very massive, powerful, potent and monolithic present administration led by, of course, a tower of power. I'm talking about the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa, and an arrangement that involves not only the traditional political operatives, but also major trade union leaders and trade unions that is now managing the affairs of this country. None of them. So therefore, what I expect is further deterioration of and collapse of the PNM. And therefore, I expect that in the fullness of time, they will be relegated to the dustbin of history. And then, of course, in history books and so on, and in our social studies classes, we would say that, of course, there once was a party called the PNM. That is how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, but one thing. I am seeing it just out of it. I am seeing it as either or, None is in really looking good, but they are watching it, and the country and all we watching it as. Anything else in the PNM right now is better than Penny, based on giving, at least to be able to give that fight to the party, to the government. We quite have people there that will still be able to give a little fight.
Let's get up to nitty-gritty. The person who seemed to be coming out in the forefront is Marcel. All right.
Well,
The other person is Gonzalez, and the other person, of course, is Dolly. Tell me, that's what I'm saying. All of them is at the same level. But if you,
let me say this before I leave.
Go ahead. Let him
that's a
finish.
wild card.
Let him finish before you leave. But that was my opinion on it. Abakita are your own, you are your own. But at the end of the day, that's not going on and stop them caucusing, wanting to move for. Looking for a more aggressive or forceful. It ain't no hope. It's up to them if the caucus and they decide to move for. It ain't no hope in moving somebody if they want to move somebody. Just like how they didn't hope to put
No. I'm not talking about the moving. I'm talking about
Let me say this and
the
come
purpose
off.
for the moving.
Let me say
Either
this
or.
and come off.
person to bring to the fore. That's the point I'm making.
Right, but either or, the PNM stalwarts within the PNM that have the power to do it are saying there is anything else is better than Penny right now. Their own PNM is saying that. Go ahead, Tabakit.
Bring Marcel to the fore.
Let me say this. Let me put the final icing on the cake as I leave.
Yes, go ahead,
hey, Andy. Talk in tongue. And the fly on the wall. The pocket 1%ers and all of them. Let me repeat this, talk in tongue, and the fly that buzzing on the wall in Balije House, the 1%ers is not pleased with her because they're saying she's ruining the finance and the party. Tabak it out enough. Take that in your pipe and smoke it, Marabontas.
I hear you.
And that is why your shooting the Pitbull of radio is saying that every day she had to go, they will put anybody else. Because at the end of the day, the finances of the PNM, the owners of the PNM, the 1%, just like how they caucus and get rid of Manning and put Rowley, the same way they are seen whereby Penny is absolutely no match. None. And just what Lennox Smith explained, just leave him Penny there. It's inevitable. Sure. Anybody else, you're really not seeing anybody else who will go. But anything else within the PNM is a better because the 1% not going to allow that. So whether you want to say what.
A drunken man will hold on to a straw.
Exactly.
So let them catch the next straw.
And there was Jongin and the whole on to Rowley, and look what Rowley do to the country. Nobody would have never believed that Rowley would end up the prime minister of this country. Manning warned me about that man. And then you wasn't seeing nobody to take over Manning reigns. What went on? Morning.
I think there's a stark difference, however. Rowley had put a new face. He was prepared to challenge the leader. Manning himself was a powerful guy. But what you have is a situation where Rowley handed down something to a weak leader, which would have been Young. And then, of course, she inherited the party from a weak leader. She herself being weak. So you understand the chronology and therefore the inevitable collapse from that perspective. So that's different game altogether.
Don't be shocked. Young end up the opposition leader. Don't be shocked. Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Andy. Morning.
Money talks.
But only from the perspective of gelling the 1%.
I don't. You can Lennox Smith.
Faithful to the party.
Lennox Smith.
And their monies. Yeah.
Stop talking with the people. At the end of the day, you out of that. Only whether these people will do anything. They don't want Penny. They will put back Young. They will fight.
Yeah,
even if they
you
put
can't
Young.
tell me I out of that. I have an opinion and I will express it the way how I feel.
Yeah, but you expressing your opinion like if them care. What's your opinion? Like just how they don't care. What's mine? All we are expressing to you is that.
But both of us have an opinion that we have to express whether they care or not. That's the point, This is why we are having this discussion.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning. And I understand Andy, very well. That is your opinion, because I could come with my opinion and say, hey, Kamala is a weak leader. She don't be wrong, but that would be my opinion, which she is not. So that could be my opinion. So in fairness, both of you all have the correct thing, and I think, as Andy say, don't be surprised if Lennox, if Stuart Young is back as leader come next into the elections. And don't be surprised. It could happen.
Money talks, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And them fellas holding real secret for penny, you know. That is what makes you even more weak, you know.
Yeah, because remember, at the end of the day, by the next 5 years, I think Penny will be in her 70s. So I don't think she may want to even go up to Prime Minister. I think she done over 65 or 60, somewhere along there.
You know what makes she real weak too? The secrets they're holding, and she cannot run the party as she want. Because it have all of them, they know as opposition leaders. And she can't do nothing about it.
If you notice, because from what I have watched in the debate that's going on the finance committee, most of the questions, Penny staying quiet on it, she not really asking no set of questions. You see who in the forefront? Imbert, Nalbasi Gully, Marvin, they are the ones that to the forefront. Even when they had a press conference, you don't see her there. The other men is the ones that's put in the front line. Anyhow, what I really want to say with this debate, I think the younger, newer ministers need to prepare themselves for when they come in front of the PNM. They are going up against the more experienced PNM, like Imbert, and I think they need to come before. You see that tertiary minister? Oh God, he was way off. I don't know where he was going in that thing. They asked him simple questions. He going all over the place. I've been watching him. He did not answer no questions in the right way.
Wait. What tertiary minister?
Tertiary education. Tertiary minister. He was there yesterday. He was the first one to go yesterday.
You say young, you know. You say young.
No, not young. The tertiary minister.
Right, but you say a young person. I think the tertiary
minister. The younger ministers.
Oh.
The new ones, the new ministers. And I think they need to prepare themselves more for this battle.
Right, but listen, wait. I just want to clear because I'm kind of confused. So you want to listen to what I'm confused about before you could organize to jump to whatever. Right, so I already cleared that you talk to the young ones. You came across like one of the young ones, which is a tertiary education minister, which I know. The tertiary education minister, to what I know, again, is a senior man. I think he's a professor. I think he named I think he named Bisesa.
Not Bisesa.
Passad or something so.
Right. I'm not talking about an age or qualification. He's a new minister. Remember, like Padarat and them was there already. The Ola, like Munilal, or them was there already. He is a new minister. I'm talking about the new, that was say young. I mean the new ministers are coming into this thing. Right, like Miss Mohit and them. The newer ministers, not an age or in qualification, but the newer ministers who know because they asked
his name is Prakash Prasad.
Right, Lennox, right. His name is Prakash Prasad. He's not a professor or something, sir?
He was the leader.
Wait now. Oh God, just now. You're badging me and Lennox. You're coming across like a PNM. Just now. You see, we want to get what you're saying clear. Yeah, Lennox Smith, he's a professor.
He just got an award, I think, from one of the local universities. Yeah.
Right. So he's a professor. I was just coming across sarcastic to my brother here, and he will get the opportunity on his opinion based on he's warning this new person that to me, this person supposed to be highly educated based on his age, is a professor, and don't supposed to come across the way that he is describing. So now my big question to him is, how did he went about this highly ageable man, a professor, how did he went across wrong that have you talking like that about the tertiary education minister?
Right.
Because I would not put him in the shoes of a new minister like P. Michelle and them young people and them and think. I wouldn't put him in that bracket due to his age, and age brings experience.
Right.
Go ahead.
I understand it. Now remember, this close. I don't know if you probably didn't watch him, but I took in part of his thing yesterday, right?
But Lennox listening to you. Lennox is listening. Go ahead.
Right. The PNM was all over him. He couldn't answer questions properly, right? Simple questions they asked him. The PS showing him the paper. What is? Well, I believe that the PS. What we explaining to the PNM and them, and he's still saying the wrong thing. I don't know if he was nervous. I don't know what it was, but I think they need take the time to read over. What is he? You see, like Mr. Pilot, but Mr. Pilot was excellent. He had them stamped, and he was excellent. You see, Alexander, he was on the ball with his thing. But that is only him. I was disappointed in. For that man who have all this experience and knowledge, if I could go back and watch him, or watch clips of how he was yesterday, I don't know if he was nervous or what, but they was all with him. He wouldn't answer any questions properly. I don't know what went on with him yesterday. But I think they need to take the time, go over their notes properly, to face, because PNM come in and lie down and ask no stupid questions. You know how they just operate. They come because they get to debate, so they come in at them in this finance committee. They come in at them viciously. As you say, even badgering them, Mr. Stewart, so they badgering them, they bullying them, they come in at them, so they had to be on the ball. That man was all over the place by Andy. But if you watch them clips, they had him there. He don't know how to answer. He trying to answer. The man say it's a new ministry. How come they ask him how much people in a new ministry that has a vacancy? He ain't know how to answer. He answering all kind of thing. All they ask him a simple question, and he don't know how to answer the question. If I had time, I would send you the clip, but he don't know how to answer the questions. I just think the new one, as I say, they may be experienced in this thing, but when it comes to the questioning and thing, they all over the place, boy. So I think they need to just sit down, relax yourself, don't be nervous, and face the PNM and get at them. Get at them.
All right.
The younger ones. That's what I want to say, boy.
All right, well, I will throw out that opinion that you have there, because many other people watched too. I didn't get to watch it, and they may have a different opinion of what it is you were saying there.
But that is my opinion. I think they just need to sit down and go over what they're going to do, go over the notes, go over that big book they had there, because I'm telling you, as you, wherever you watch them, if you exchange clips or thing, the PNM and them coming at them.
Because Ann Munsami is saying you're talking hogwash, that you're talking stupidness, that and it are other people they're saying, because there's a PNM.
I will try and see if I can study that clip. If I was a PNM, would I be congratulating Paradat on his good performance? Would I be congratulating this man Alexander on his good performance, right? So do you see the ones who saying either pay them, that's their opinion, right? And I could tell that nonsense.
All right.
I am, as I always tell you, Andy, I am not a PNM, I am not a UNC, I have no party card, right? I have none.
All right.
I am very independent.
All right, let me ask Lennox what you think about your opinion on the
as I said, that's my opinion. Other people may disagree, but Andy, if I could send you a clip, I will send you. If I could get to send the clip for you,
send it on WhatsApp. Send it on WhatsApp. Let me see what you're talking about. All right, so everybody will get to hear who they hear and watch and see if it is what you say.
I will show you. I will send it to you.
All right, Lennox Smith, where's your thoughts on? Because that was saying a big experience, man.
If you know the background as you have now disclosed of the minister, then you will know that he is no fool. That's the first thing. So a person like me will now have to dig a little deeper and get off the superficiality. I think what the caller has done is look at the superficiality, because in essence is a new ministry. Of course, he's a new minister as well. That is no excuse. He ought to be familiar with the nuts and bolts of the ministry. He did in fact express that, but if you say that it is a new ministry, and then somebody said, but listen, how is a new ministry and you have allocations for so many workers, and to continue certain persons employed with that particular ministry? Obviously, there must be some confusion in the minds of the observer. But he went on to say that the ministry was one that was in dormancy, and therefore, as a consequence, there was no emphasis played on it by the previous administration. And in that context, from what I have gathered, from what he would have explained, from that context, it appears to be a work that has to be revamped or done over. But of course, what the opposition has done, and that has attracted the caller's attention, is that given the impression that it is that the statement that it is a new ministry, but your actions and the allocations suggest that it is an old ministry. And I think it's in that context the caller would have seen him sort of, if you want to call it, floundering a bit. But of course, it was to reconcile that contradiction, and maybe that is what attracted the caller's attention in terms of observing the conduct of the minister.
All right, we will take our next call here, but we see in there where Moonsami, yeah, just now, caller, 1 minute. We see where Moonsami is saying Lennox exactly, Evangeline part up is saying yes, Lennox. Right, so go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Andy, again, yes, good morning again. The guy, let us not condemn the guy. He knew the ministry. And the way how they was coming against this guy, they were like bullies. You're a set of dogs. After this man, I watched that, and I was feeling sorry for the man.
Who specifically?
The man just
who specifically you find was like a bully trying to intimidate him?
The dolly woman.
Okay.
That wicked woman. Right?
No, she's right. That is how the PNMs, would attack you like hung dogs.
And right, that every nook and cranny they're looking. Yeah, every nook and cranny they're looking for answer from the guy. The guy didn't even get a chance to say what he had to say, and like the way how they coming at him is like he losing words. Like what he want to say. They see that what they're trying to do is put words in his mouth, right? And they couldn't do that with Alexander, because Alexander pointing at them and telling them, I'm not going to answer that question. I am not going to answer that question, because what they're doing to Alexander too, they was bringing across questions to Alexander to expose all the secrets, with the police force and things like that, which they cannot do, because Rudolph Munilal had to take a stand for that too, right? Barry was the only one who know how to answer them, because Barry was there before, right? But the way how Coleman Burt and the Marvelous Marva and this Gastro Dolly was coming after this new minister, it was unbelievable. And to the man who called and said he's not a PNM, he's not an opposition, he's not a PNM, he's not a UNC, he's an independent. That man have no say, because if he's neither any one of them and he have vote, he have no say. He can't come and call all the program. I mean, that's my thing on it. He can't call all the program and say that. You understand what I'm saying? And then I listened to Lennox just now. He said Marcel could be, he didn't say Marcel could be the other leader, but as Howell was talking about younger ministers, he said Marcel, we want Marcel to be prime minister. No way, Jose. The way how that man carry on in parliament 2 and 3 times, right, to the speaker, the house disrespectful. We don't want that young man there at all, right? And another thing, one last thing again. And, in spite of how Penny is, I like Penny a little bit, because she's a more reserved, quiet person. And the PNM, they look like they're really going to backstab Penny, right? And according to what Andy said, and I agree with Andy 100%, it's Stuart Young they may put back there. Bet with bottom dollar, they go put back Stuart Young there. And stop campaigning for the PNM who they want there and think We want the PNM to remove from there and never see the corridors of our power again. Right? We're not supposed to be picking and selecting for the PNM who will be the next prime minister. We want them out of there. We want a new brand opposition there. And that's my take on it.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh boy, next caller. Very interesting. Very interesting topic.
Indeed it is. Yeah, very good.
Go ahead, Miss Santa Cruz.
Good morning again, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Lennox, thank you.
Morning.
Thank you very much. Professor Prakash Prasad is his name. Is no fool.
Yes.
And he's not a novice to the Senate. He was there before. So for the PNU, Arima PNM to come and say that and imagine read over the paper, is a professor you speaking to. But you see what happened. If you look at it good, you will see where Gatsby Dolly and the bully Stuart Young was trying to bully the man, and he just sat back and watched them and smiled. That is the way sometimes we have to deal with people like that. That doesn't mean he's illiterate. He doesn't know what he's doing. That is why Mrs. Pasabis has put him as the tertiary education minister. Because we saw the failure of the PNM. Gatsby Dolly have no moral authority to talk to anybody, right? To correct anybody, and neither Stuart Young. And as I said it earlier, he telling him that that's a new ministry, right? But the thing about it is, he didn't go into much explanation. He tried to tell him what it is. But if you get it on like that, it's just to leave you and let you carry on as you want to carry on, right? Just the same way with nonsense with Brian Manning. Asking one such a stupid question over and over and over. And that is what you're coming now. I was shocked when I hear him say that everybody else was good. Because the man is anti-UNC. We know that. He never has nothing good. And I was waiting for it. I was counting down when he was going to criticize, who he was going to criticize. That is why you see Barry Padarat told him, but you see, the professor will learn, and he will learn. And because he have a little while again, and he will learn how to deal with them. He will learn how to deal with them, right? Just as how Barry Padarat told Imbert, when Imbert was trying to bully him, you cannot tell me how to answer a question. I will answer it how I feel to answer it. That is what this they have to do. And Andy, when they sent Kamona went on vacation and Kangaloo acted as president, and they used that to fire Jawala Rambaran, right? So you see, PNM judge other people by their dirty actions. And when Patrick Manning hounded Sat Sharma out of office, the very next day he appointed Ivor Archie. So they just can't wait, because that is one of, you remember these three of them, the Attorney General, the Chief Justice, and the Prime Minister, the three heads of the country. You have to do it quick. There's no and everybody know how Penelope like the snails on them. The woman needs some turpentine to actually get across. But you see, look at how she make a fool of herself at the Nagar. Mother Lashmi. Who lashing her? Oh God, you're in a big opposition leader. You're in politics so much years old. You don't know it's Mother Lakshmi? Mother Lashmi. Who lashed the woman? That's why they lash her, they keep her quiet. You come to say you did not. The most important thing is that they consulted with you. But you talk about proper consultation. We didn't have a whole week to deal with you, Penny. Lennox, I don't know if you remember why Penny was removed from the Senate by Keith Rowley. It's for that same issue, similar issue. You see how the budget debate collapsed? It was a similar issue that collapsed under her watching the Senate. Right? And that is why he removed her and he brought in this girl, Bormati, Camille Robinson Regis, right? And when they were campaigning for the internals, both Camille Robinson Regis and Marlene McDonald threw it in her face while Rowley kicked her out of the Senate. Penny's not worth her salt. She's not. And as you rightly say, Andy, they're working behind the scenes. Rowley is working behind the scenes to remove Penny from there. Have you ever seen when Rowley was opposition leader, each one of them having a press conference? No, that is because they don't respect her. They have 19 opposition leaders. They don't respect her. And she's the cause of it. And you want to complain that you're running down this government and talking words that crap all over the place about the government? No. Try pulling up yourself and see if you can make a better opposition leader. And once P.T. Valley said, once Penny is there, Mrs. Prasad Bisasa will remain Prime Minister. Thanks a lot, Andy. Take care.
Yeah, one thing before you go. Are you seen any... Oh, done gone. All right.
But I think when one looks at her alternative, I'm talking about Penny's alternative to this situation where she claimed she was ill-informed or she was not sufficiently informed, is that you should now appoint a temporary chief justice and then wait a while and do the process according to her and according to how she sees it properly. I mean, that in itself is ridiculous. The fact is that you were informed. The president, by way of letter, indicated that a swearing process will take place. The wise, of course, the Constitution says that both the opposition and the Prime Minister has a role to play, but it is more of consulting, of informing. That is the more appropriate word. Informing the opposition. Listen, I, the Prime Minister, and my party and government has chosen this person, and this is the way it will go. It's not that you truly have some kind of consultative role to say, let's debate it. That no, I disagree. Whether you disagree or not is irrelevant, ocious, and nonsensical. The position had to be filled expeditiously. The government did its work. If it wasn't so, then of course you'll hear Gonzalez and she herself saying, listen, the government ain't ready. Look, they even have somebody to nominate far less to fill the post of Chief Justice. No. That is an exercise in futility, frankly, and wishful thinking.
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, and all to your listeners throughout the live stream. Uncle Lennox.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good
and
morning.
Andy, I would like to ask Andy this question through you, Uncle Lennox. Uncle Lennox, through you. Andy.
Go ahead, my brother.
Here what's going on. You on a committee to get Tassa and East Indian music going and to see the equality? Huh?
We will talk we will talk that off air. You go ahead with your contribution otherwise. You say whatever have a committee.
No, if you own a committee.
If I own a committee, yeah. I'm the PRO of the Chutney and Tassa Foundation of Trinidad and Tobago. Associations of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. Good. So here what's going on. How much people now listen to this, this is a reference. So Uncle Lennox said right?
But while I'm saying that, let me make it clear to it. It's a voluntary position I took up based on who I am and always wanting to push towards things that are not being recognized the way it's supposed to. And I think I have the ability to carry the chutney and the tassa to that level with my influence. It's a non-governmental position. It's a NGO position that I accepted, and it is no money, meaning it's pro bono.
Right. So Uncle Lennox.
Right.
You see you see the reference I just asked there through you? Right. So now I know everything about the organization, and it is a newly formed, right? And it is a voluntary organization. So here we're going on now. In the Standing Committee of Finance, if I have a new ministry, I take up a new organization to revitalize it, right? And I'm telling you what is the core function in my opening statement, like what Andy just did, and say that this is how it's supposed to be, and it will be. And these are the money located to get this done and that done, because we're going forward in this fiscal year. Where the asinine questions is being asked, just to make the public feel that the PNM doing something good. Because people out here have more sense than them 13 of them in parliament. Because Andy just explained everything. And it's a new organization to do a work. And he explained everything. Just as the professor, the minister in tertiary, he told them that this is a defunct. When the last semester of UNC was there, the PNM closed it down to victimize and to thieve out the money. And the budget allocation in this fiscal under this new prime minister and new government, we are opening it back, and this is the money located to get it going. But here we're going on now. India trying to be so good, but he can't say where the $3 billion glitch went, and how much time he went in the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. Penny just staying quiet because she know if she asks any question, right, they will ask them. Then Penny, how much money your family get through excusal? But everything for Brad Manning is how much CPAP and URP workers, how much URP and CPAP workers will be employed. How much of them have tertiary education level? How much of them have basic education? How much of them have a GCE passes? They tell them go to the seminar and apply for work. Why it is you asking now in the finance committee how much a CPAP and URP workers will be absorbed in that? It's not about giving people work. It's applying and being qualified for the job. The UNC does not do like what all they do. Karim get $3 million. I know we coming in parliament in the finance committee to beg for help for the people in Avantil, which was neglected under the PNM. So all they understand what the PNM trying to do, and we know what all they're trying to do, PNM. All they're trying to say that the money and all they look like all they're doing something. In the end of the day, the cut and balances is the show how much wastage all they had in all the budget allocation. Because if the UNC could cut out $94 million in the police service, right? That's to show you $94 million. I wonder if somebody went to the car park to collect that extra money. So I just asking for a friend. All I can answer that question because here we're going on. You see the wastage and how much over budgeted, I estimate all they had in all the budget allocation. And yet still they account for it. And then all the coming to the corporation talking about Port of Spain is being victimized. How Port of Spain can be victimized when it have contract picking up rubbish and it's not the city corporation? If it's contracted, there is a location for them. And if your geographic level, but they don't want beat me, Uncle Lennox, is to know that Diego Martin have a corporation and not one are the Diego Martin representative talking about the allocation and what they need to be done for the people at Diego Martin, which is flooded just the other day. And now Diego Martin have nothing, it's only the city corporation will get cut by how much? $20 million. But you telling me it have other corporation will have miles and miles geographic space to see about in between, and yet still they get the least amount. So here what's going on. All they penny, all they trying to get attraction and trying to tell the people all they do something for them. Right? And all they fail. The jobs are there, tell them that who are qualified and have the proper degree and qualification, go apply for it. It's not that it's a CPAP work and a 10 days work in URP, that they don't have to have education and just be done and come and take that work and then vote for we. Have a nice day, Andy and Lennox.
Thank you very much, caller.
Yes, indeed. Of course, and wisely on that quickly, I want to thank all those persons who volunteered to, of course, come here to assist with the registration. We had just about two dozen persons registered yesterday. Of course, I want to say that officially the end of that registration, according to the government, will end tomorrow, Friday. So I expect a large amount of persons to come here. find it very convenient because instead of having to go up to the velodrome, pay passage, etc., don't know where the place is, etc. So people in East Port of Spain, Beetham, Laventel, of course, Diego Martin, etc. Of course, once you don't have a borderline issue, because I know that would be a factor with most of the young people, especially the male, but certainly, of course, that facility up to 7 o'clock last night. No, I think later than that. Up to about 9 o'clock last night, we were registering people. People were coming in to register from the immediate and the surrounding community. So we continue free of charge, computerized. People get their number so that the system could now identify them. Because once you are registered, it means that you stand a chance. You're not registered, well, of course, you are outside the system. Nothing different to wanting to win the lottery, but you don't want to spend money to buy a lottery ticket.
No, it's so true. Rafi Nanan is saying, Andy, let's be honest. And the UNC looked bad yesterday in that committee meeting. Again. So what these people are saying? No, they did not. Right? But here it is, Rafi. What you find, don't ask me that. What you find that the UNC looked bad with yesterday in that committee meeting. What they did not do, or what they failed to do, or what you was expecting them to do, or what they lack doing, that make you come to the conclusion to ask me, the Pitbull, to be honest, if the UNC looked bad, that the UNC looked bad yesterday. So you tell me, Ravi, Nanan, you tell me, right? So Lennox and all will hear, everybody will hear on what grounds you're talking about.
Let's say we have already said that the semantics and the antics of the PNM to appear to be what they are not, seen, of course, the gentleman as a neophyte, and of course trying to use all kinds of assertion to suggest that of course he is incompetent and so on, when in fact the opposite is in fact the case. So let's hear from you why it is that you have drawn that, if it's the theater that you saw there, if it is the semantics, if it's the aggression, because of course we know the speaker had to tell Imbert that of course he's suffering from the short man syndrome, but in a very nice way when he told him that of course he is suffering from vertically challenged. He's vertically challenged,
right?
Meaning that he has to raise his voice in order to. So is it that attracted your attention? Because there are people like that who would, of course, speak loud. Aggression being the best form of attack. We see the former Prime Minister Rowley perfected that kind of approach. But at the end of the day, it is hollow.
Hold on, caller.
And it resulted, of course, in the destruction of the PNM.
All right, Kabakit, you hold on. Caller on the landline, you go first. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Andy. I just coming back to say, you see, I alone didn't say it. I think that lady is a misbehavior. I told you, it's not that they did nothing wrong, you know. It's just that they just need to be a little more prepared. That was it. There was badgering him, there was bullying him, so he couldn't. He couldn't catch himself. He didn't see it, all kind of thing. It's not that I against him, you know. But all I have just said is that they just need to be a little more prepared, so when they come and face them, they could answer them to suit. And don't be timid, don't be frightened. Take the time, take a breather, and answer them. Don't try to rush and say the wrong thing. That is all I was just trying to say. Don't rush. It's nothing that it was bad or anything like that, you know. They just need to try to take the time and take a breather and answer them. Rock back, take a time, and then answer them to suit. That's what they need to do, Andy boy. So you see, it wasn't my opinion. I know that you think the man was badgered. He was bullied, as you say, by them ministers and them, and he didn't know how to approach them. He was flustered. I'm trying to get the video to download, but it's still downloaded there, okay?
I understand what you're saying. We're trying to say it's like in a boxing match. From the time a man realized he hit that punch and realized you kind of look like you're out, he just get that extra strength to to throw it up.
Yeah, and one of them started come at him. You know, and that's what went on. It's not to say like he's a bad minister or so that's what I'm just saying. Let them prepare or they train or they do all their notes. Yes, we know it's long nights and things or they might be tired, but when all they could do over all their notes and come at them at the same way, hit them back the same way.
All right, thank you very, very, very much. So Ravi, don't forget, you have to let us know what Lennox talk about because I cannot answer you on something that I am not clear on what it is you're talking about, what weakness you're talking about, how they look bad. I don't know what you're talking about. So clarify what you're talking about and then I'll be able to say yes or no. Right? Go ahead, next caller.
Pleasant morning again. Tabakit back.
Right, Tabakit, landline caller, you hold on. As Tabakit done, you will get in. So don't stay quiet a little bit, stay in the background. Go ahead, Tabakit.
All right, Tabakit back. Look, let me say this. What is happening at that standing finance committee is a strategy that the PNM plan to come in there and do what they're doing. Let me repeat this. And to the callers who call in and text in, whenever you text in that and you call in that, that is what the PNM want. And you all is giving them voice and you all is giving them a platform. Do not give the PNM no platform and the opposition and penny. And that is what you all is doing. There is no weakness absolutely by Passad, the senator and all the other ministers there. You talking about a government would have been there for 10 years, mismanaged, misspent, corrupt all the ministries. What you expect senators and people to come there to do, Andy, let me repeat, is a strategy by the PNM and its 12 marabonters. And I'm saying to callers, remember, your duty is not to come here on this program to make the PNM look good or make excuses. None of them was weak. They are going before the Standing Finance Committee. You with me, Andy?
Yes.
And what they are doing, they are going to the pros and cons. So the caller who just called there and to Ravi and them who is texting, when all you do that, I think all you are babes and suckling in this political arena. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is a government in power. And our duty and mandate is to ensure that the government of the day, its goods and services is being delivered to the people. This is not your place to call a program. And mind you, I am not rude to say, do not bring your perspective or your opinion. But I'm saying this morning to the caller who just called and to Ravi who online, I don't believe all you understand that PNM and the bowel of their strategy. Their strategy is clear: to go to the Standing Finance Committee to see if they could frustrate and derail the chairman and all the ministers and senators who coming there to read the line item is nothing more. They don't have no plan. The PNM, and let me say this before I go, the PNM have an agenda. The agenda is clear: to go there and frustrate the proceeding at the Standing Finance Committee. And let me tell to the caller there and Ravi, let me tell all you, don't fall for that. Then all you truly understand the PNM and Balige and its strategy from Balige House. That there is planned, they designed that to go there to frustrate the Standing Finance Committee. The PNM is the last to talk for 10 years. They who have all the ministry how it is. Tabak it out and off.
Go ahead, next caller.
Morning, Andy. Andy, if that was the PNM strategy, if that was the strategy, this is politics, right? Now we had some senior, I must say good morning to all who does be all over the place like salt. Andy, you with me?
Yeah, we listening.
Right, I must say good morning to all who does be, them callers who does be all over like salt. Really true, but I must say morning, but some of them don't tell Stefan morning. They run them by Stefan on the morning and come into the gong report. You want true gong report soldiers. Yeah, what I'm saying, Andy. So you telling me?
Again, a real serious feedback from on your side, you know.
See that.
Again, a feedback from me, Anderson Wilson. A serious feedback. I hear you 5-6 times.
Yeah, well, Lennox want to talk too.
No, Lennox ain't talking. Again, a feedback from me about 5-6 times. That we're thinking over and over.
Me not want nothing on the background. Me not want nothing on the background.
Go ahead,
but
go ahead.
Say, if we know this was the PNM strategy, well then we had the senior MPs and ministers here who could answer any question. But Roger Alexander and others who was fumbling and they know to answer. That all I don't know. I see people making excuses to them this morning. The thing is that if Andy you get a contract now and they say, boy, you have a wall by now and in the morning. Certain things you're going to run and get it.
Something wrong with your phone, boy. You're in and out, in and out. Yeah, something wrong. Try to call back now. Something wrong with your phone. You're in, out, in, out. We hearing you, then we ain't hearing you. We hearing you, then we ain't hearing you. Lennox, you was hearing him or sometimes you're hearing him or you ain't hearing him?
What I do, I have two systems on, you know, the...
Yeah, but were you hearing him, Anderson?
We use the system that we use to communicate directly, and then I glean from the internet itself. So I have not been hearing him on the system here.
Oh, you wasn't. That was saying I'm not hearing him.
I heard the conversation from the internet.
Right. But were you hearing him? I wasn't hearing him. I was hearing him sometime and then hearing him again and hearing him sometime.
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't hearing him neither? Okay. Check your phone, Anderson. They just sound like you're getting in trouble.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's take a next call. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hi, good morning, guys. Good morning, Anna. Anna, go to the top of the class, Santa Cruz. You said it all. Great is the ground report. Great are the people who come like you to give the contributions, because these PNM people, they have to be told. They have to be put in the lane. And the one who always calling, I know is nobody or whatever. See, I know who is, what is his name, but the one who was talking about the minister was taking too long to answer a question and all this kind of thing. People just always look for the weaker link or look for something to criticize and make a problem, right? A person who has been in parliament for 10 years or for years, they are experienced. The ones who are going in and making their contributions for the first time, as intelligent as they are, as informed as they are only human. And sometimes you will find the ones who would be a little uncomfortable, being there for the first time. But that is okay. That is human. That is normal. But some people always looking for perfection and looking to find fault in everything and put them to stand up somewhere they can't even say their name. You understand? So you see all them haters, all of them who finding fault with everything, I only put them in the back. Put them in the back. Block all your ears. Close all your eyes. Don't hear them, don't see them. You hear? We're looking for progress. You understand? And to all the newcomers in parliament who making all your contribution, well done. Well done. All you do what all you have to do. Everybody will do their thing in a different way, but do what all you have to do. The fact of the matter is, you all the government. And when this disrespectful out of place that a James called the PNM, asking all your questions, I know you have to be careful because they're just waiting for all you to say one when it's three to make a big hullabaloo out of it. So you take all your time and answer. The ones who are more confident and blessings, but we appreciate and we listening to all. We ain't finding fault with the slower ones. Like that clown who called it every morning, he called, this one good, but that was all right, but it always have a but nothing. You ever hear anybody in PNM criticizing anything that PNM saying or doing? Never. You understand? So give me a break. Well said, Anna. And you know something, as I said already, we are going to keep on supporting. We are going to keep on talking. We are going to keep on praying. And we are on the side with our government 100%. So you see all the haters and the naysayers and the fault finders and all who know verse and chapter and trying the best to make this government look bad. Hey, all you fail already. All you fail already. Imbert, Dolly, and Marvin, all you like, all you like. I don't even know what words to describe all you. Just look at all your face when all you're asking all your dotish questions. You understand? All you like a set of Satan looking for sin to correct. But let me tell all you this. Let me tell all you this. In case all you didn't know. In case nobody didn't tell all you. Hey, all you on the opposite side of the house now. All your days for bullying people done. You understand? And no matter how all you're trying to look big and bad and relevant. Hey, all you, nobody in take in all you on. All you just haul and know all your place. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is the United National Congress led by the Honorable Camilla Prasad Bisesa, and they are doing an excellent job. Them don't have to give all you no answer to every damn stupidness that all you ask. Hall.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yeah, Lennox Smith. Where the hell is that I hear in the background there, boy?
Yes, indeed. Of course, a very, very, very interesting developments that are taking place. And of course, people are standing their ground. They seem to be very, what I consider to be conclusive in terms of their position on this opposition, the gang of 12 plus 1. And clearly, in terms of the leadership, no doubt that is a brittle prospect. They are collapsing almost on a daily basis and from exposure to exposure. We see now that, of course, Dr. Rowley is really in the background, and of course, making statements that are clearly in the foreground. So background behind, foreground in front, and beginning, of course, to position this situation, having assessed the political opportunists and parasite that he is and has been, and have been identified as. But I want to take the conversation, of course, to some of the recent revelations with respect to CPEP and, of course, former government operatives. I mean, it was as if when you read this thing, it's as if it was a feeding frenzy for PNM. It's PNM councillor, it's PNM mayor, it's PNM ministers. It is just, if it was not that serious, one would think that, it is funny to know that here it is, government seem to be, for them, an opportunity to line their pockets and to grievously,
just to sustain the party itself. That's how I come across. That's how I come across to me. Come across that It's just to sustain the PNM stalwarts and hierarchies of the party and nothing for the average person. That's how that come across. Hold on before you answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andy, morning again. I'm short and sweet. The PNM have no business in talking. All we want to know is where are they doing treasury money? Or they have no business in their parliament anymore. Or they should be locked up. Right? Go frustrate their next government. That you're not giving a account all that money went to. I hope some kind of conclusion will be very soon. And put all your in handcuffs and put your lock the key and throw it away. Bye.
All right. Thank you, caller. Yeah, Lennox Smith. Go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah, I was saying that it was clearly a feeding frenzy, and it's as if to acquire government, and you can understand why they are so angry. They are angrier because they are not in the position to continue to, I wouldn't say pilfer,
to feed,
but to raid,
to fill the belly.
Yeah, and deplete and to gourmandize greedily on the country's treasury. I'm talking about, of course, taxpayers' money. I have never, I could not imagine that the reality was such. I know when we were accusing them based on the evidence before us, not for one moment could I have conceived that it would have been so widespread, because there were elements that we missed all entirely. Councillors, mayors, chairmen of party groups, and we could go on and on. Every single of the, what I consider to be the station of influence, or put another way, all of the structures of the party, the people who were inside of there, at the level of the party groups, at the level of the constituency, at the level of local government representatives, at the level of the national parliament, every single person had some kind of input in reducing, or put another way, in getting ill-gotten gains of the treasury of Trinidad and Tobago. PNM really and truly was a curse when we were saying that, and they continue so to do in opposition, attempting, of course, to engage in superficial and superfluous, and indeed the kind of theatrics and the kind of histrionics that they engage in is a game for them, while, of course, people suffer under them and are suffering as a consequence of that level of profligacy, waste, corruption, and nepotism. Go ahead, my friend.
Nice. Mommy, what book you hold on to? Let me listen, because they say, take a listen, then you will tell me if these people are serious or was it job for the boys. Clearly, the minister is lost in his own numbers. Well, I want to know what we're talking about. Let's see. Somebody send that.
With regard to line item 01, salaries and cost of living allowance, how many positions are under this being paid from this line item, Minister?
Under 01?
Yes.
It's listed 126 approximately, and the minister and the parliamentary secretary and their staff, basically.
126?
Approximately.
Okay.
It's important to note, member, that there are a lot of positions in this ministry that have been vacant for a long, long time, which you will be fully aware of, I'm sure. And therefore, the ministry is in a position of reconstituting.
If I may, Chairman, I'm just asking, the Minister could just take it easy. I'm asking the questions one by one. So you have 126 positions? Approximately. How many of them are filled and how many are vacant?
The positions, in total, they're all filled.
But you just said we had a lot of vacancies.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the whole ministry itself, there are over 911 vacancies in that positions,
Minister,
which have not been filled.
Minister, if I may, how many positions are being paid under 01, line item 01? That's the question.
As I said previously, those bodies in place.
Chairman, I am asking I'm asking for a number, how many positions are being paid under...
I really don't want to hear she. You know why Lennox Smith? Because Mommy had to talk there. Right?
Said 120.
Right. Mommy had to talk there. I really don't want to hear she.
I don't
want to hear
Good morning,
she.
guys. But
because you see, you see when she have that agenda, Lennox Smith, you see she not on thing, she on trying to put out to the people of Trinidad and Tobago that the minister like has worked for the boys, like they're just hiring people in a dormant ministry, this kind of thing. She on stupidness. Go ahead, Lennox. You agree?
No,
before mommy would book.
I think the stupidity comes really in expecting the minister to have those numbers in his head. I mean, it just does not work like that. But if I was in that position, I would have said, listen, I will get back to you on it because I don't have the figures in my head. And done with that. But of course, he attempted to try to accommodate her. And she, of course, continued, of course, to ask questions that she herself, if she was in the minister's position, would not have been able to answer. And don't tell me that we don't know that. Otherwise, I will bring the clip to show where in a similar circumstance in the finance committee, ministers generally will not be familiar with the nitty-gritty or engage in the granular level items. The larger items, how much the ministry will be allocated, which the different departments and so on. But in terms of grinding down to how many people are in this department as opposed to that department, etc., I think it is ridiculous.
It's mischief she was on, straight up.
Yeah,
it wasn't trying to let the government look like it's a freedom fancy like them. Go ahead, mommy.
Yes, guys, you know something? How could you not be annoyed when you hearing these PNM jammets on the other side? That one is total disrespect. These people that were there for 10 years, they did nothing for the people of this country. They mash up everything, they destroy everything, and now they're sitting down there playing high and mighty, disrespecting the members of the government. You understand? Lennox, I want to find out this morning how it is that this PNM government was able to give so many contracts. This one get 124 million contract. This one get 3.4 million contract. All the PNM, they sit down there asking the government, the members on the other side, answer that question. They have plenty questions to answer. What did they do with the billions and billions and billions of taxpayers' dollars that the people on the ground, we want to go in the grocery and spend so much money for everything? We got nothing. All they do is waste the money. But the point is this, as a man thinketh, so is he. They know they want to set a bubble and racket, and they know the field, they know the ground. So they come in with all that they are accustomed doing and want to pass it off and figure the UNC going to do that. The UNC not going to do that. You understand? The UNC is a government that care about Trinidad and Tobago and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? So all you feel, all you sitting down there, all you have no power. All you want to play, all you so no. All you want to play, all you so bad. Only wasting time. But I tell you, UNC, the people on the UNC and the government, all you be strong. You understand? Be strong and put them in their place. It's a pity you couldn't cuss. Lord forgive me for saying that in Parliament. Because, you have to have the patience of Job to deal with them. But let them know, no matter what they do, and listen to this Gatsby Dolly. She is asking a question. So all you go to a papi show thing because all you was a set up papi show. All you feel UNC is the same thing. UNC is a serious government. You understand? But the questions all you all you're asking them, there are certain things as you go along, you will be able to fix and you will be able to do. You cannot come into Parliament and say yes, 20. Some you can answer, but some questions you cannot give a direct answer, and they know it. They know it. But they're just trying to be they're just trying to be wicked and sinful. You understand? But Lennox, as I go back to my thing, what I want to know, who in the PNM, them ex-PNM, who is going to account for all the millions and millions of dollars that they get to their friends and their family? People in this country were suffering for 10 years. You understand? The public servants only get 4%. All you rewind and think about all the things that all of us as citizens were entitled to, and we did not get, and we could not get, because the PNM take all the money and give it to the 1% and their friends and their family. I hearing them saying this, I don't know how to Dr. Marcel and his family get money. When you giving these people hundreds of millions of dollars in contract, the man on the ground who deserved to have a daily bread wasn't getting it. They were not getting it. The money was there. They waste every cent. They give everything to one set of people and the next set of people got nothing. And they're talking now and they're asking those questions now. All you're asking the question because all you know the set up underhand thing all you were saying, and all you feel the UNC will be doing the same thing. But the UNC ain't doing that. You understand? Andy, let me go. These people asking some questions. And they were there. They know the answer to the questions they're asking. They know everything that wasn't functioning, everything that wasn't working. They know them in the PNM was responsible. Look at the amount of vacancies that was there. They didn't even want to pay salaries. They were just there eating and drinking and thieving and being wicked to try and Tobago for 10 years. And now all you're coming to ask this government question. Well, let me tell all you this now. We're moving forward. You understand? We are going to have a better day. And the UNC can't answer all the questions. And let me go. And another thing, to tell you how these people bent on mischief. To tell you how they bent on mischief. They're asking the Minister of Finance about the 10% for the public servants. And you know, the man is telling them, they cannot say a figure because the CPO has to negotiate, and when they decide on whatever it is, then he will know how much money that will have to be paid to the public servant. You know, they're switching the thing and saying, the man say it ain't have no money to pay the public servant. Oh God, man. Well, give me a break now. Give me a break now. We had enough already and the PNM. We want to grow. We want things to get better. We want to go forward. All you only want to keep back progress. All you are such an evil spirit. Take a rest now. Take a rest now. And give me a chance to exhale. Let me breathe. Let me grow. It's 10 years old earlier. Oh God, man. All you PNM, go now. Go now. Go now. And let Trinidad and Tobago rise. UNC government, all you're doing an excellent job. Be strong. Don't let them bully all you in Parliament. Keep on going the good work. And all who want to criticize all you, all of them have to tell all you this morning. All the haters, we had enough for all you. Blessings, fellas.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Whoa! People like the real fed up at the PNM. They don't want to hear them.
You could hear in their voice, you could hear in Dolly's voice, chuckling, trying to make a fool, trying to generate a mockery, lampooning the man, so that, and that is for the public gaze, that is theatrics, and that is theater for them, so that they achieve the objective. The objective here is to achieve making the man look as though he doesn't know what he is saying or doing. That is what is happening, and therefore people out there who are viewing that will make a personality judgment as opposed to the content and the data that would have been, of course, expressed, and of course trying to usurp the practicality of the whole process, because the minister cannot know, and it's impossible for him to know every single department and how many people are working there.
So true. Go ahead, caller.
Andy, Ann Brown here again.
Go ahead, Ann Brown.
That bullying team in Parliament, they know they left zero in all the ministries, and now going by line item and bullying. oh, why is so much less? Why is so much less? If they had left the treasury with money, they wouldn't have to be asking questions that they know. Right? They run the country and they go and now coming to ask a mischievous question about, oh, why this and why that? You all left it like that. Don't come asking all kind of questions, trying to be bullying and all the semantics and the theater. We don't want that. We have a government working. Great job, UNC team yesterday. Great job. And we're moving forward. We ain't moving backward. We're moving forward, as Miss Woodbrook say.
Miss Ann Brown.
Well done, Miss Anna.
Miss Ann Brown, you're saying them asking where this money and where that money, and them don't know already.
That's right. You hear the old finance minister singing the song, oh, they have no money. Where they getting the money from? Because they know they left fumes in the treasury. Or you're coming to go line by line and keeping back time. Went to sit down in the parliament and debate. They didn't have time to sit down and debate, but now they had time, according to the ex-finance minister. Oh, we could stay here till 12 o'clock tonight. I just watching the parliament channel and see what's going on. You want to bully people, and Roger Alexander was Minister of Defense. It was good answer for them. Where this and where that. Have a good day, gentlemen.
So you're saying Roger Alexander answers his question good plus Wayne Sturge.
Yeah,
how Wayne Sturge dealt with them?
Everybody, top notch, my UNC team. Great job. And Mr. Barry Padarat, thank you. Don't let them tell you how to ask no question. You ask your question. Have a good day, gentlemen.
All right. Boy, PNM like demons, boy, Lennox Smith. And government, the sickly people in opposition, they're still moving.
You have to adopt an approach like them. They don't answer, they won't answer any question, particularly when they give you a half-picked duck response. They will say, well, I spoke already. Alexander did that to them. And of course, he cited national security secrets as well. So therefore, it was Gonzalez recognizing that he was defeated by his attempt to try to embarrass or try to, of course, generate this theatrical show to give somehow that Alexander doesn't know what he's doing or the government in general. Well, of course, he gave up and said, listen, I give up. I give up, because Alexander would have none of it, none of the shenanigans and the nonsensicalities. These people are awful.
Oh boy, let's play some voice notes here, man. All right, while we await the calls, let's play some voice notes. Oh boy.
Good morning. Morning, Lennox, Mickie, and everybody. Andy, this government we have here is a government, our Prime Minister, our Honorable Prime Minister, and all the ministers, they have a plan and they know exactly what they're doing. They're not fools. The opposition want to run this country from the opposition, right? They want to tell us what to do and we must do it. And they want to rant and rave in the parliament. But I want to tell them, all was there and all them mash up the country. You're not there again, we're trying to correct it, or how best this government correct it, they're trying to do it. So shut all them out and sit down and keep quiet. Because all you who have us and what you in today, right? So don't come to run the country from the opposition, right? Whoever we choose is well done and well good. So shut all them out and sit down.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. So long as calls coming in, I'll take a call. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, good morning. Let me put CNN people on hold. They'll be coming back after the second coming of Christ.
Oh, so Tobago, what you're saying to the PNM people?
Let me give them hope. They will be coming back after the second coming of Jesus Christ. They'll be coming back at that time.
Oh, good.
Really have a good day.
Oh, good. Lennox Smith, you watch that as hope? Tobago is saying, Mr. Plan, good morning to the whole of Tobago, our brothers and sisters in Tobago there. Mother Bernie, Silver Fox, all of you. Mr. Tobago now called there, he said he want to give PNM some hope that they will return office into office in the second coming back of Jesus Christ. Lennox Smith, what says now?
I share that view. The only difference is that they wouldn't even come back in that what I consider to be visitation. They wouldn't even come back in that.
Come back. Oh, Jesus.
Him coming back in that.
Go ahead, caller.
They have been relegated to extinction.
Right. Mute now, Lennox. Lennox, mute now, Lennox. Go ahead. Quiet, listen to your thing. Go ahead.
Good question. Andy, You see when the fella called this morning and talking about the minister of
Yep. Hold 1 minute.
education
Next
was
caller.
answering.
Hold 1 minute. Next caller.
Andy.
Wait. Hold 1 minute. Hold 1 minute, Felix. Next caller. Wait for Felix. As Felix done, you will come on one time. So I ain't letting nobody ring. I ain't letting the phone ring out. So I'm taking everybody and just pin you on hold. Just wait for the other caller to finish your contribution. Go ahead, Felix.
Yeah, Andy, the fella who was talking this morning about the tertiary education minister.
Yeah.
That man answered like a boss, but he only mistake he should have answered like how the MC's answer is a non-disclosure measure. That all he should have been hitting them. On disclosure measure, all of them say them look. that input answer.
Yeah. That was input in truth. Non-disclosure, non-disclosure.
All right.
Thanks so much, Felix. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you.
Hello.
Yes, we are hearing you. Hello.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pitty Valley here.
Go ahead, Pitty Valley.
Andy, this session is going on in the Parliament. I think PNM could stage a comedy fest, a Saturday Night Live.
Oh, shucks.
All them comedy shows, the Bitten Back Sprang, the Bitten Back. I will travel the world, and if I meet people as dotish as this PNM in Parliament, I will return. Andy, this woman, I feel as a red cow she wants in the Parliament. You just left office. You come in to ask how many vacancies, and so when you say you didn't know how many vacancies at all? Barry Pryor told Colin Imbert, if you can't get a customer being in opposition, try and get some psychiatric help.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, sure.
And of course, it had people saying that Barry Parat is a confusion maker. And I see all kind of caricature of him on social media as well. No doubt coming from one source. Those persons who cannot put a lid on him and cannot, of course, in any way cause him to feel somehow inferior or not realize the power that he holds, because he is the minister and the UNC coalition is in fact in government.
They don't have an answer for Barry. My advice to them is to leave Barry alone. Do not tell Barry anything out of the way because he go hit all you. I keep saying that them people in opposition they're mad. So Barry tell Imbert, go seek psychiatric help. Thank you very much. It's laughable and it's enjoyable. The on today again, I would sit down and watch and listen to them and laugh. Thank you.
Good morning, Pitbull. I'm looking at you live. Sorry to hear that you're having these headaches and so on. I myself having one or two little dizzy spells in between. All that said, let me see if this could give you a little laugh and so on. A little birdie tell me that how Sharon Rowley does feel really joyful and into glee and gladness when she watch Parliament and see Gatsby Dolly in her glee, trying to make points in Parliament, and so on. But she said, why she is glad of that? Because she said that how Gatsby Dolly is a Parliament student of her husband, Keith Christopher Rowley. And boy, waiting for that one, boy. Okay.
Oh, God, boy. You always just come with some kind of stale joke, but it's not a laugh, The joke still so stale that you just have to laugh at that stale joke. Lennox, boy, you just force a laugh all the time with them stale joke.
I noticed that he no longer focuses on Mickie.
Yeah, boy. You don't tell Mickie.
Most of these, yes, potential. Well, he assumed hilarious statements would have been connected to Mikey, but Mikey doesn't present himself to be so scrutinized these days. So he has to find alternative. All right.
Oh boy. All right, let me go to the next one. People only asking, they ain't seen him, they ain't hearing him. They want to know what's going on with him. So let me see what's going on with him. Let's see what's going on with him, y'all. Let's see what's going on with him. Right, let's start. Oh boy.
Morning, Andy, morning. I wanted to play this voice note. Today I went in the San Fernando bus terminal at 11 o'clock. I was tying up in the Port of Spain line for more than 2 hours, waiting for a bus to go Port of Spain. And the lady told us, she said that she has no buses to go Port of Spain. Right? So what was available was people could get buses for Faizabad, UE and Siparia. All the UNC areas have buses, but nothing to go Port of Spain. This issue has been plaguing commuters for years, and it is getting worse and worse. You can't tell me you don't have no buses because the back of the terminal had numerous buses. Because I sent somebody to make a video for me and the person made it. There are too many buses going to Faizabad, Siparia, UE, Princestown. All of those services are running, but nothing to go Port of Spain. Again, what nonsense is happening in San Fernando? When the government came into power, they said when UNC win, everybody win. You cannot tell me that you're seeing about was one set of people, but others people who need to go to work in Port of Spain and do business, they can't get transport.
Wait, let me finish here, man. I wonder if he need to do business, can't get transport. I wonder if he voice note done. Oh.
And I want to tell Mr. Zakur, you see that waste of time, old, dilapidated, long bus you have there, man, Port of Spain? Let me tell you something, time to get rid of that bus. Every minute it's cutting off. And I'm going to send the video. You see that long bus there? It's the worst.
Wait, only wait. Let boss man thing now, man. Oh gosh, wait. Right, the long bus. Let me watch the long bus. He said that long bus there is the worst. Right. He said that long bus there is the worst. Right. Let me get back. Right.
Have to keep it underneath 60 kilometers per hour or else it will overheat and cut. You cannot tell me that you're seeing about was one set of people, but others people who need to go to work in Port of Spain and do business, they can't get transport. And I want to tell Mr. Zakur, you see that waste of time, old, dilapidated, long bus you have there, man, Port of Spain? Let me tell you something, time to get rid of that bus. Every minute it's cutting off. And I'm going to send the video. You see that long bus there? It's the worst. The bus drivers have to keep it underneath 60 kilometers per hour or else it will overheat and cut off and then go down in the garage of maintenance, and a set of parts have to be ordered to repair it. Please fix the service. If UE could get buses, Faizabad could get buses, Princestown, all the areas that belong to one side could get, you need to send something to Port of Spain, and that is wrong. That is not what people put all you there to do. Do all your work. Do all you can stop showing favoritism and bias to one area. PTSD. Do all your work. Right? Do all your work. People, the terminus was crowded yesterday and nothing was happening. Nothing. Too many buses are being used in other areas and nothing to go Port of Spain. Please fix the service. I am taking a video, right, from somebody that they sent me, and I'm showing you the condition of the place as we speak. They have buses. Send something Port of Spain every hour. and stop punishing people like that. People buying tickets and not getting the service. We didn't put all there to govern over one set of people. Fix the problem. It is nonsense now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me continue there quick with some voice notes.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mickie, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Years ago, when the partnership government was in office, Suzette Mills wrote an article in the Newsday that opposition Rowley want to run the government from the opposition benches, right? And she appealed to the then Prime Minister, Mrs. Prasad Pisesa, do not allow him to do that, right? And we are seeing now the same thing come 2025. This weak, rara, empty dustbin, PNMite opposition want to do the same thing. But we are not going to allow them to do that, right? Our government has a job to do, and they are very well going to do it, with or without the help of the opposition, the weak PNM opposition, the 19 opposition leaders. They are going to run the country, and we have seen they have done a lot of good things already. So when it is they see that they want to bully them, they will get what coming to them. They like to bully people, but they can't handle being bullied. Thanks a lot, Andy.
Good morning. Our habits become part of our character. If you allow yourself to be disorganized or you are always running late, that becomes a part of who you are. If you have trained yourself to get upset and have a fit whenever you don't get your way, unfortunately, those bad habits become a part of you too. The first step towards changing is to identify what's holding you back. Identify any bad habits and then make a decision to do something about them. How do we change a habit? Simple. Quit feeding the bad habit. You have to starve your bad habits into submission and start nourishing your good habits. I heard somebody say, bad habits are easy to develop but difficult to live with.
Good morning. This is Tobago. Good morning, you going report. I'm Lennox Smith and Mickie K. I think that Wayne Mark should move that other prosecutor, no? The chief prosecutor, they should move him now as Kangaloo not around. Because he ain't doing no proper good work. If he had to bring back the housing minister, if we recharge the housing minister, that means he ain't no good. Remove it. They should remove it right now. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, Tobago.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, listen to this now. I want to find out something. I want to tell you, I want to say something, not find out. I want to say something. I want to tell Delcy and Maduro and the criminal gang over there. Yeah, we're going on now. Trinidad and Tobago, the one nothing free from all here. We the one nothing free from all here. If we had to pay for gas and we had to buy it, we will pay for it. But remember that Stuart Young, right, the former Minister of Energy from Trinidad and Tobago, right, was running across by all here. We don't know what kind of deals he made, but we're going to eventually, right? And we know that he was paying all his money. We want to know exactly how much money it is he was paying. So don't come and tell me about pay for gas. We will pay for whatever we want. Trinidad and Tobago to spend the money. Trinidad and Tobago to go around and beg people. Okay? Oh, and another thing. I want to tell the former Minister of Education, Madam, let me tell you something about you and your evil, stupid behavior. The parliament is not Maury Street, you know. You understand? If you feel in parliament is Maury Street, madam, think again. Your behavior is unbecoming. You and that gang, that 13 all inside of it. All you feel the parliament is some kind of riffraff. That is not a riffraff, you know. All you have a lot of questions to answer. All you that 13 all inside of it and all your compatriots. Okay? And that big-head, ugly-looking, bald-head man, he has questions to answer. Don't worry, Trump's still in power. Anti-Cam's in power. And instead, according to anti-Cam's, they go fix it. You understand? But all they had this country in such a mess. All they behaving like all this so squeaky clean. And all they in all kind of all they name calling up in all kind of corruption. All kind of corruption, all they name calling up in. Just imagine he was a former Minister of Education. And these schools in Trinidad and Tobago, look at the kind of messy schools and them in. Some of these schools and them was rotten down, all kind of thing. And you come in to get people that start nonsense talk and behaving like the parliament is some kind of fish market or some kind of brothel or some kind of thing. Look, woman, look, holler. And oh, madam, $3.3 million. We use news source. You know news source. You use nothing but Kobo source. Imagine that you spend all kind of racist talk and all kind of thing over the internet. And talking about you do a good job and you deserve it. Look, all your holiest. God bless.
Good morning, Ground Report. You see, what we are witnessing is who the character of each one of those people in the parliament. The opposition, what do you call them? Yes, the people on the other side.
Yeah, the opposition.
It shows how they interact with people. It shows that how they run their home. Because if that's the behavior wherever they are, and in whatever position they will have, that's how they talk to people and carry on. Even though they may be making a joke with somebody, it will come out. The character. And we can see that there is none. Because if big people could get on like that, and without thinking of the behavior, then there's nothing good. Pray for them. Bless.
Good morning to the Magnificent Tree. Here, listener. What really going on here, or in that parliament there, is that the opposition trying to prove to their base that they in control of the government, you know. Because that's what Penny and them doing there, considering the Chief Justice and talking that kind of talk. Penny fully well know that no opposition can make the government put who they want as police commissioner or even as Chief Justice, or even the president, right? That's why they could have take somebody out of the belly of the PNM and make them president, because the UNC couldn't do nothing about that, right? So she fully aware of that. But she want them to know that them kind of controlling the UNC, and the UNC must do what they want them to do. They must fix what they want them to fix, right? So this kind of getting on so and moving so and making the news media, the news media and all aware, but the news media people kind of biased too, and everything Penny say, they want to put it on the news, because them and all trying to bring down the UNC. But the UNC even have a year even in power yet. Look at how many years to go. You know how much things had to change within that time? So the PNM just trying to look good then, because they're good at all. The 26 people that vote them out in Trinidad know that them are good, because it's 26-2 in Tobago. So we know they're good. So they're just trying for the base to believe that they're good. Them is the Black Friday 13, you know. You have to understand that. Them have nothing good to say. Them have nothing good to do. Them will keep protesting, because it's the base they meddle with. How the base will think to at least keep the 13 seat And then when the election come up very soon, you know I'm talking about the Tobago House of Assembly election, they want to win some seat in that too. So that thing they're fighting on. And when the local election come, they want to keep the 7 constituency too. So it's a fight down, but at the end of the day, they are losers. You know that. Okay.
Andy, good morning. Hey, Andy. Like you did get up like a rush or some kind of thing, a blood rush or some kind of thing with you with a boss man boy. Woo, Papa, you. Andy, good, yes?
Good morning again. So now he has a next bee in his bonnet, right? That buses now, at first it was all the UE students getting buses. Now it's only people in the UNC areas getting buses, right? You see where you're heading? You hear the racist remarks? That only UNC areas, all Penal and Faizabad and them getting buses. And he thought that when UNC win, everybody winning, right? So all the people who got the buses and reached it to work in time or whatever, they didn't win this morning. But because he didn't get a bus, right? Right away, he see racism in the buses that going in the UNC areas. What a thing, what a thing, what a thing. Busman can't win. He never complained for the 10 years that the service was in disrepair.
Wait. Lennox, let me hear that piece again there. I hear what a thing. Santa Cruz singing there, yes? What a thing.
But I got the impression, Andy, if we get the benefit of playing it over, but he did say in the beginning that it was always so. So that in itself is a built-in contradiction. Because if the government is in office just above 100 days, and it was always so, why it is that strident and persistent complaint as to suggest that there's something deliberate on the part of the present administration. When he played, I'm sure I got that in the early stages of his presentation, that it was always like that.
We go try back tomorrow, but while watching Lennox Smith, Bossman they send everybody in the chat mad. But watching, Bossman turning Santa Cruz start singing, you know. Yeah, what a thing.
I just got a call from Ikakas, is it? Irene. They said that they have a gas station there, and what they have is an invasion of Venezuelans with large containers full in gas to take back to Venezuela. That is what just came in. That is why I was on the phone earlier to, of course, indicate that. So, and they were asking whether that was legal or not. I know that there are certain amounts, and of course, the container has to be of a certain security size and all of that. So we're asking the authorities to look into that and to see whether or not that is taking place and whether, of course, the activity is legal. That is what the caller has called to find out.
All right. So let me finish Santa Cruz voice note.
He didn't win this morning, but because he didn't get a bus, right? Right away, he see racism in the buses that going in the UNC areas. What a thing, what a thing, what a thing. Busman can't win. He never complained for the 10 years that the service was in disrepair. But you come in there, you want them to fix it overnight. Your red petticoat showing. Thanks, Sandy.
Right, let me see. I think that's it. You see, we carry it on to finish the voice notes. So let's see 10 pass. But I know in our next dispensation that we would not be able to accommodate. You all know that, right? We would not be able to accommodate around 5 to 9 and think we will be locking off when that time reach. All 5 to 9. Right. Let me take this call here. Only ringing too. Since also voice notes. Tell her to cut off. Let me get this opportunity. This was the opportunity. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, this is Orlando here.
Hey, Orlando number 2. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just calling to tell the boss, man. I don't know who dig them holes in 5 months' time. Kamla dig it, or Tanko dig it, or Sinanan dig it and leave it. But he talking like the boss hole was there only 5 months, but that day was for 9 years. I thought the boss and them they washing the boss. That is a wash plant because I seen a lot of pool of water all over, you know. So the whole thing is boss man. He very observant in this time. This last 5 months, all the years he wasn't using the bus. Probably he was using train or something. So now he get to discover where all them holes is. What he had to do, right? He had to get an old calendar and check from 9 years ago and see the big gap, how much page he had to turn. How many pages a year it take? 12 pages to make it 1 year. And 5 months is only 5 pages. So he need to go back to school and get a little education. What is a calendar and what is how many years is that? Is the difference in space, you know? Because if he continue like that, he could say, well, they was in charge of certain things for the last 10 years and look, they didn't build the school here, they didn't do this. So the whole trouble is because he don't have an idea how many months in a year have, and you need to know that it's not 5 months in a year. You understand, Andy?
Yes. Y'all Lennox laughing, boy, Orlando. I go
yeah. Well, Lennox.
Well said, caller. Well said. Because, of course, it should have 65 days in a year. So, of course, you have to multiply that by 10. And then, of course, so he might really end up with a whole library prior to the 28th of April. Well said. It's only a Trinbago that could come up with an idea like that. So maybe he could start checking backwards to then come to the realization that the present government is just about 100 and something days in office. well done, caller. Well done.
Andy, morning to Lennox. Andy, look at this guy from the Beaton Fair. Okay, check it out.
That's the behavior where over there.
Andy, morning to Lennox. Andy, look at this guy from the Beaton Fair. Okay, check it out.
That's the behavior where over there.
Nice. All voice notes was played. All voice notes are checked through. So everybody voice notes was played.
But tomorrow, of course, I will, of course, share with the public the names of PNM operatives that were in one stage or another, either in the party or in government, that got, of course, multi-million-dollar contracts, including, of course, our good friend on the BTM. Will be interesting information, but it's information to make you consolidate and solidify your position on these people. They are people who are extremely nefarious. Their intent is pernicious and harmful to Trinidad and Tobago, and they continue to be an existential threat to the peace, security, and economic advancement of Trinidad and Tobago. Put that in a pipe and smoke it. We will deal with that tomorrow.
Right, before you all go, Fox Islam is saying influencing the public conversation by questioning the government. The opposition can shape public debate and try to convince the electorate that they could govern more efficiently. Meaning Fox Islam is saying, why the hell are they having a problem with the opposition doing what they had to do and all of this and all of that, and to leave the opposition alone? That's not what he's saying there. In other words, Lennox Smith.
Well, he's trying to say that, but what we are saying is that the opposition has a job. They are part and parcel of the process. But when you are engaged in superficiality, when you are engaged in histrionics and theatrics, when you are engaged in dramatization as opposed to serious government business, then we know that the opposition is a bunch of clowns.
All right. Well, he endorsed what it is that I said there. So how I interpreted it is what it is. He said correct and the correct. Right? I hope, Fox Islam, I hope you heard what Lennox Smith had to say. Lennox said just make it short and sweet. Tell him what is your take on what he say and why you will watch at it in the way that you watch at it. Go ahead, Lennox Smith.
Once again, that the opposition has a serious role to play in the system that we have, the Westminster system. But when you are engaged in superfluous and superficial and theatrics and theater, and of course engaging in clownish and what I consider to be extraneous behavior that has nothing to do with the governance, and you believe your role is merely to oppose for opposing sake and to get into government, then I say you have betrayed the people. You have, of course, generated a dereliction of your duty and responsibility, and therefore you can only be concluded to be a bunch of clowns.
So Lennox Smith is saying, Fox Islam, that the opposition have been deteriorated to a bunch of clowns. They are not serving in the best interests of the people of Trinidad and Tobago and their own constituents. That they own games, they own gimmicks, they own bullying. That's what the people are saying. So hence the reason the people really don't want to hear them. That my take from how people talking and acting and moving frustrated.
Well said, my friend.
When it coming to the opposition.
Very good interpretation. Very good interpretation. Go to the top of the class. That is exactly, in other words, I am saying, and is a reflection of the general consensus of the people who are watching these clowns perform in the highest offices, public offices in this country.
Oh boy, so Trinidad and Tobago, after God family comes first, be safe on the nation's roads. Don't forget tonight, corridor transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith, at 8 o'clock. And don't forget, registration is still going on at the center there on Duke Street, number 55 yes. Duke Street. Don't forget, for those of you that not computer savvy or cannot leave to go Couva in order to register, you all can get registered right there at the center. It are people are there doing that. As he said, they have been registering people up to all 8, 9 o'clock, all those hours last night. So, all I get up there, those of you that not too computer savvy, go there and register to get yourself a job. It's like all a lottery.
Free of charge.
All free of charge. It's like a lottery. Without a ticket, you don't stand a chance. So Trinidad and Tobago, on behalf of the Ground Report team, Lennox Smith, the big word man, Michael Kerr, the mighty K, that you all will be hearing from very soon. I'm Andy Williams, yours truly, the Pitbull of radio, thanking you all for giving us the opportunity every morning, Monday to Friday, to be your morning breakfast tea. You all could have chosen any other program, any other social media network, but you all choose to have faith. You all choose to continue to be part of the number one program in Trinidad and Tobago on a morning, The Ground Report. Good thing comes to those who wait, and your voices will eventually be reaching back far and wide throughout all those maxi taxis, PH drivers, buses, all over Trinidad and Tobago. Just hold. God is good. So until tomorrow, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang. bang, bang.